Yeah, I'm gonna get going now.
It's cute as fucking fire. Amazing. Okay, Taquitos. Okay, we are live. Awesome. Metal as fuck. Fuck that, here, bud. Okay, bum 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 bum.
Because it's always right there, and I have to hobble around with a cane.
Oh my god, what's he fucking bitching about? And do I care? Or is it just about, like, my goddamn fucking dog? Where he has to be as loud as fucking possible so China can fucking hear you?
Yeah, come on, Zuckers.
Of course, I'm not surprised. He's, in fact, gotten louder.
Yeah.
Because of that. Great, of course. Awesome.
Oh, I love critters, otherwise I would have given them
He's on the phone, so that's why. I mean, he could be a little more quieter about that, but whatever. I don't give enough shit. My hair is all fucked up. I like that. That's awesome. Good shit. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, whatever. That's what's going on. That's what's doing. Fuck. I don't care. That's what's doing. Oh, I'm doing this real quick. There we go. Sweet. I'll turn it up a little bit. Fucking it. I'm kind of in that vibe anyway. Especially with my new shirts. Ugh. I'll show this one later. There we go. Hey, maybe, hey, well, that should actually stick back there? Oh, fuck, maybe it will. I actually kind of hope so. That would be nice. As much as I'm saying fuck it for my hair being in my face, I kind of don't want it right now in my face. I don't want that. Yeah, I must say, my chin is feeling it. And you would think, how in the fuck is the chin feeling it? I literally fell in the pit on a spilt alcohol and ice and bonk, hit myself right on the fucking chin. Like, right on the ground. And oh, okay, I actually kind of felt that. Okay, I'm gonna feel this tomorrow. I'm gonna feel this tomorrow. So that's just gonna be great. I'm gonna be suffering tomorrow a lot. Louis Rossman announced his new app called Grey Shade that aggregates video hosting sites while blocking ads and offering creator-centric features. Yo, this is super hell interesting. Well, hey, hey, send me a link, dude. I'll be curious. You got me interested. Okay, I'm starting to actually already feel it on my chin now. Maybe just like fucking with it there for a second actually made it worse, but oh well, oops. That's what I get from Mosh. I'm actually kind of surprised I didn't fuck myself up more Works with YouTube, but it's still in beta. Videos still load very slowly. Well, I guess I'll just kind of wait and see, I suppose. I'll, like, probably download it and maybe, like, you know, watch it and, you know, kind of observe it, see what happens with it. But if it ends up being something really good and successful, then I'll probably use it. Fuck it. Great J app. Well, send it to my Telegram, so that I can, you know, make sure I have the link so I can look at it later. Because I probably am gonna forget it if I, you know, finish this stream. I'm probably not gonna go back on stream, go to the chat to point it up. So, here's a vid about it. Okay. Sweet. Whoa. I haven't had a hit since like 5 o'clock. And that hit me. I'll send something to Roaster real quick. There we go. Cool. Oh. Might as well actually kind of show off a little bit some of the pictures and stuff that I took. I actually took a pretty decent amount of video too. One thing I didn't know is that Brian Beatrice, the bassist for Fang, like he actually has like a fucking prosthetic leg. I was just like, what the fuck? I was actually kind of like surprised because I just didn't know about their background, about their personal lives, and didn't think that, you know, I'd see something like that. It'd be like, oh shit. It was fucking rocking his shit though. Oh, here's a really good picture of Sam McBride. They're a vocalist. Which I actually have his email now via my PayPal because they only took cash, but I didn't really have cash on me anymore. Because the bar was cash only, so I was like, alright, fuck it. I'll just use all my, you know, cash for that. And then use my card for the merch. And luckily, Sam McBride had a PayPal, so I was just like, yay! Sweet. So, I was able to get a hookup with that. now I have his email. So I kind of find that pretty funny. Here, let's see if I can find another pretty good shot. I have a pretty good shot of one of their guitars. Right there. That's a pretty good shot. Just of the guitar. Like, this is during their warm-up. There's also like a British band, I think, what were they called? Surgery Without I think it was called Surgery Without, or Surgery Without Research. That was the name of the band. They were pretty fucking badass too. They were really great. And then there's a band literally just simply called Badass, and they were, well, it's pretty self-explanatory, pretty badass. Like, legitimately. Might ditch everyone Halloween weekend. My Philly friend wants me to fly out there. I haven't decided yet. Oh, fuck. You're gonna do the last second fly out to Philly? Ah, shit, bro. Well, hey, if you do that, then I'd say have fucking fun, man. But if not, then you better fucking join us. Oh, and I also got like the. I think I sent it to the group chat, but this is like the full set list of the night for all the bands. I missed All Out, and I got the last little bit of Death Wish. I got like the last couple songs of them. I showed up around like 7, so I got like the last like 15-ish minutes of their set. And then I got a chance to see everyone else. So like PIL, AU, Badass, Surgery Without Research, Fang, and DRI. That's a fuck ton of bands. I know, dude. I honestly did not realize Fang was fucking playing tonight. Like, I honestly thought, like, I saw them on, like, the Crash Festival thing at the Bossa Nova, where, like, you know, for all 3 days, but I didn't realize Fang was playing on Friday. I thought they were playing, like, Saturday or something. And when I saw them here, I was like, fuck! I was like, dude, tonight is gonna fucking just slay. And it did. It slayed. I actually got Fang's set list, which they have it in cardboard. It's literally cardboard. So I got this cardboard set list of Fangs. So, like, cause when they were done, I snagged it before anyone else grabbed it. So now I can at least upload some of their songs and stuff, and not have to fucking dig immensely for their goddamn fucking music. I also found this thing that is going to happen on November 29th at the Roseland Theater that it says here. And it's this is literally the band name, Little Darky and the Collapse of Modern Society, with guests Savage Gasp and Camara. It got me intrigued. So if the tickets are cheap and I happen to if I just happenstance have a day off, or maybe could request it or something like that, I'll just say fuck it and go. I mean, I don't know any of them, but I'm intrigued. I'm curious enough. So. And also I found out Braharia on December 2nd on Saturday is going to be playing at the Bossa Nova. So I was actually showing that on the group chat, mostly to Tyler, because Tyler knows the Braharia, and I know he likes them a little bit. Like, I know I've sent Braharia to him, and him and I have talked about him before and stuff, so I know him and I would love to go to that. And I told him about Suicidal Tendencies on December 1st, so I'm, you know, kind of thinking, you know, Suicidal Tendencies on Friday, Braharia on Saturday, just fucking thrash night and fucking, like, metal night, dude. Just thrash metal weekend. And just go all out. So I'm gonna see if maybe I could pressure Tyler to do that. And if so, then fuck yeah, dude. I'm out of town the 29th. Yeah, I know Thanksgiving week I'm gonna be gone, but I think I might be back in town by the 29th. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be back in town for that. So if I have money and you know, tickets are still available, like, you know, sometime, you know, like in early November or mid-November, then yeah, I'll buy a ticket, fuck it. Now, I'll go see what it's all about. Is it a Little Darky Alternative? I don't know. I literally don't know any of those bands, but, you know, that's why I like going to a lot of shows, because you'll see these little flyers sometimes in, like, their little lobby, or, like, you know, in between, like, the venue and, like, the main area or whatever the fuck. So, like, I always like to pick those up every now and then. That's how I found out about tonight. I found about DRI after, when I saw Fishbone last time I was at the Bossa Nova, and they had a shitload of various different bands and different little flyers just like this, and that's how I found out about DRI. We saw back-to-back Seattle weeks, Seattle trips and Kiss and Royal Blood. Also lost it down for pregame in Seattle. Fuck yeah, dude! Reuniting with Colby, and now we're getting to reunite with the Hots after all these years. Fuck yeah, dude. Dude, like, dude, the end of this year is, like, ending with a fucking bang, bro. We're all kind of doing our own bang, but we're all having a bang, you know, like, for the final hoorah of this year, dude. This is, like, honestly the ultimate fuck 2020 year. I think this year is truly the ultimate fuck 2020 year and everything besides. Like, fuck 2020, fuck 2021, fuck 2022. Like, this is the year of just, like, fuck all that shit. We're going ham. Because that's how I've been this year, and I've at least, you know, maximized what I could with that. I've even, like, you know, I've, like, you know, sacrificed sleep, you know, just to, like, maximize that shit. I've sacrificed, like, you know, work. I've sacrificed income, you know, for this shit. You need to get the night off New Year's for a huge bar hop like 2019. Yeah. Oh, absolutely, dude. Dude, 2019 to 2020, oh my god, like, I remember, that was, like, the first night, like, I actually kind of started, like, I actually blacked out from alcohol. Like, that was, like, the first night I actually got so drunk I blacked out. And I know exactly when I started to black out, too. I actually do vividly remember that. And, I'll leave the details out, but me and Harley went, and found a secluded spot for a second. We'll put it that way. And, you know, and it was at the Waking Tiger or whatever the fuck. It was at that bar. We were so drunk, Tyler's famous Scientology rant. Oh my god, dude, dude, he goes on those rants so many times, I kind of forgot he even did it that day. Or I guess that night. Yeah, I don't even remember that because he does those a lot. Well, not really as much anymore, but, yeah, he used to do those a lot, so. I mean, but. I mean, yeah, dude, that was the night we were fucking litty-bagitty. And you know what? For good reason, I think, you know, because we didn't realize what 2020 was going to bestow upon us. We did not know. So, you know what? We did it right. You know, honestly. We went a little extra that night without even realizing that we kind of needed to. Unbeknownst of how fucked that year was going to be. Seattle for Foo Fighters is very likely as well. Hawks wants to go to that show. Oh shit! No way, dude. Oh fuck! Oh, dude, bro. That's like 10 months from now, though. I don't get, dude, bro. Sign me up for that. Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah, dude. See the Foo Fighters? Hell yeah. I mean, I'm not like a regular listener of the Foo Fighters, but dude, I'd love to see them live. Why not? Fuck yeah. I'm trying to think what like other shows that I need to try to get to, or try to. I already know the ones that we're all gonna get to. I'm trying to think of the ones that I know of. Oh, I need to make sure I see if me and Tyler can go to Cattle Decapitation, because they're gonna be on the 12th in December. Dude, why is there so many fucking awesome shows like during the fall and winter right now? Like, I'm actually having a hard time keeping track. Like, there's Cattle Decapitation, this Tuesday, Gemini Syndrome's playing, and I might say fucking and buy a ticket and go to that, just because why not, fuck, and then there's, Suicidal Tendencies, Braharia, like, the day after, fuck, DRI tonight, like, I mean, like, Jesus Christ, dude, like, it's kind of hard to keep track. And also, I didn't even realize there was a bunch of bands I wanted to see that already toured. Like, Testament toured in Roseland. Battle Beast was here in Portland earlier this year, and I didn't even know. It's like, fuck. Like, there, you know, like, I mean, there's so many bands I want to see, I lose track, and then I'm like, oh, fuck, wait, what about this band? No! It's like, they already came here. It's like, I have to wait, like, another 2 years. Fuck. Or more. It's like, son of a bitch. Like, I hate that shit. It's like, you know, you're prepping to kind of, like, you know, get some shows in line, and then you realize, oh, fuck, you missed one or two. It's like, shit, dude, that sucks. It's one thing if it sells out and you're like, oh, but, like, if you, like, totally miss it and we're just, like, totally oblivious entirely, that's just another level of, like, fuck. Like, I hate that shit. That shit irks me sometimes. So I'm just like, son of a bitch. Now I have to wait, like, 3 years until they might tour again. Like, that annoys me sometimes. And I felt that a few times this year. I was just like, shit. I mean, I can't be too mad, though. I mean, I've seen plenty of fucking just awesome, badass shows. Really, you know, great concerts, stuff like that. I YOLO'd it, you know, to go to Seattle once for the fuck of it, you know. So it's like, I mean, you know, I'm already kind of, you know, like, you know, been popping off of that shit, you know, this year. So it's like, you know, even if I miss a few, it's whatever. I found an app that might help out with that. I'm gonna try it out. Is it, what's it called? I think I know what it is. Is it's not Bandcamp. It's Bands in Town. Is that what it's called? Because I think I'm aware of that app. I need to honestly re-download it. Like, I used to have it, you know, a while back, but I haven't had it in a long time. So I need to go re-download it and shit. Because I know I have, like, an account with that. Songkick? Songkick, okay. Alright, well, I'll try that out. At least in the past, I used Bands in Town, but, I haven't heard... Actually, you know, I haven't heard of Songkick, but I don't think I've, you know, used it or checked it out or anything. So I'll check it out. You know, funny enough, like, honestly, like, at least for, I don't know, like, a quarter of the shows that I found out about, I actually found them on YouTube. Like, I mean, because I don't know if anyone has noticed this, but every now and then, if you go on, like, a YouTube, like, music video or, like, an official, like, band, you know, like, or something like that in their YouTube channel, you will actually see, like, tour dates, you know, at your closest location, like, or at least, you know, from what it registers. Like, and, you know, it kind of lets you know that, you know, what bands are touring, you know, so to speak. And it's like, honestly, I was kind of like, oh shit, when I found that out, because, I mean, that's been around for a little bit now. But I don't know if anyone else has noticed that, but at least, you know, for this year, like, at least for, like, a quarter of the shows outside of, like, the house shows or punk shows I've been going to and stuff, like, most, you know, a good chunk of the shows I found, unironically, is because YouTube recommends me. It's like, hey, they're touring right now, and it shows me, like, a list of the, like, towns. It doesn't necessarily show Portland all the time, but I'll look up the tour, and of course Portland's on the list, and I'm just like, oh shit, well, sign me the fuck up. So, I mean, funny enough, YouTube has actually kind of been a hookup every now and then for shows. That's actually, I found out Beast in Black was touring in Portland, is because, funny enough, I found out on YouTube first. I knew about that at least at the early, kind of like halfway through the year, and I bought my ticket like a month prior to the actual show because it wasn't sold out yet or anything. Though, I mean, to be fair, I didn't imagine that show being sold out or anything. I mean, by the time, like, the show happened, like, it was fucking packed. But, I mean, I don't know if it was, like, full-on sold-out packed yet, though. It was a smaller venue, though. It was a good venue, though. I definitely want to go to that venue again. Oh, funny. Oh, wow. Hey, you know, speaking of that whole YouTube tour date thing, this is what I'm talking about. See? Live events near you. Now, I already mixed Exodus because they toured in Portland with fucking Death Angel and another band. God damn it. So, their nearest, you know, tour now is in fucking Salt Lake City in December. And if I wanted to, I guess I could try to go to Florida. Or Little Rock, Arkansas. New Orleans, Anaheim. Las Vegas. Hey, Vegas. Oh, no, I'm gonna be in Texas. Wait, hold on. You know what? Hold the fuck up. Are they touring in Texas? Are they in Texas? Fuck. No, they're not. God damn it. What about December? Are they in Arizona? No! Damn it. Yeah, so they're kind of on their, like, end of their tour. See what I mean? But hey, I mean, that's kind of, but I do think this is kind of cool of YouTube, though. Like, I will admit, like, out of all the different things that YouTube has, like, done for their platform, I think this is pretty cool. Because, deadass, I've actually found, like, different shows because of this. So I kind of like that. Were you who are you talking to? Because obviously you're just like, you're, are you okay?
Yeah.
Do you need a counselor?
Probably.
Probably. Uh-oh.
In that case, Willem from band.
A 5-hour conversation, I'm assuming?
Yes, something like that.
Well, it can't be 5 hours. I was gone for, like... Okay, at least 3 hours.
At least
We'll split the middle. We'll split the diff.
Ah! Oh, son of a bitch.
And he's also hurting. Hey, Crimson Chin, you doing good? Crimson Chin? Yeah, I'm doing pretty good here. I'm gonna feel it tomorrow, but I'm feeling okay right now. Oh, doing that though. Oh, I feel it right here and right here. Like, it's like, cause like the initial impact is right here, but like that, like the energy like transferred right into the jawline right here. So I'm also feeling it right here too.
And your mama needs to tell you something, but I forget what it was, so...
I thought you walked away. What are you doing? What?
Your mom wanted me to...
How about you just let her call me or text me instead? Like, she is...
I've mentioned that in the past, but... I forget what it was, but...
Well, if that's the case, then I don't care. It's not worth mentioning. So, there you go. Fucking God. Man, I thought I was buzzed right now. Somebody's a little bit more cross-faded than me right now. Jesus Christ. Honestly, for the most part, I'm pretty much sober, mostly because, like, the bike ride home, you know, kind of did that for me, but, like... Jesus Christ. Baby! Baby, what's up? I'm still feeling a little like wop, 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 wop. So I probably shouldn't be leaning so hard into Zukov. I almost felt myself like collapsing. You know, that would not been good. That would not been fun. Yeah. But to be fair, there's a lot of slam dancing and moshing going on, and of course I slammed my chin too, so that's always great. But you know, it's kind of, you know, the consequence of you know, like moshing and slam dancing. Sometimes you just kind of fall on your ass or your chin, I guess in this case. But I mean, you know, at least, you know, one thing that is for certain is that, like, you know, people certainly, you know, are immediate to kind of like help pick you back up. Oh, by the way, there was some titties revealed. There was a titty reveal. Like, there was a lady who was like drunk and like moshing out and was doing the splits, like doing shit like this. And at one point, she just like said, she basically internally had intrusive thoughts when said fuck it, and just had those like titties out for a second, just like doing this. And she like turned to the crowd doing it too, and I just kind of, and I was recording too, and I happened to look down. I'm like, well, don't point the camera down, you know, like, cause I looked down for a second. I'm like, oh, there's some titty. Well, I'm gonna look over here really quick and make sure my camera is not accidentally showing that, because I intend to upload this to YouTube. So it's just like, I mean, I was like, well, hello. I mean, to be fair, it's not the first time that's happened, you know, when it comes to a show, so that's not unusual to me. But I mean, it was so sudden when I looked down. All of a sudden I see this chick guy rocking out, and all of a sudden I'm just like, oh, there's some booba. But you know, it's, yeah, I mean, yeah, that's kind of, you know, and again, another part for the course when it comes to, you know, kind of like, you know, punk metal shows. Sometimes that happens, and you know what? We're all here for it. We're all rocking. We're all not giving a fuck. Good job. This is a family channel, after all. Please sponsor us. I know, right? Hey! What the fuck? The fuck, bruh? He doesn't know what to do with it. He's just like... He's like doing that. He doesn't know he doesn't know how to react to what I'm doing. I'm just doing this. I mean, he's not like scared. I just don't know if he knows what to do with it. He doesn't know whether to like sniff it or run away from it or just stare at it. You know, I think he's just having like the mixture of different thoughts, you know, in his head when he sees that. Yeah, he's not afraid of it. He's just staring at it. And in fact, when I stop it, he actually wants to sniff it. Zukov, don't let the intrusive thoughts win. Look, I'm not trying to encourage you, okay? Like, don't let the intrusive thoughts win. Don't do that. I'm not trying to actually encourage you here. One of the man's trash. Dog owners. Oh, I put up months to adopt. Cat owners. I found him in the trash. Dude, that's literally corn pop in a nutshell. And it pretty much looks like corn pop, too. Gotta give my dog some slaps. Come on, open up the fucking Reddit post. Holy shit. Why does Reddit hate your links, Rip City? Finally, here we go. French fries, $3.25. Chocolate shake, $4.25. Can't even afford gas for my lawnmower. I reckon about I had enough of that there Joe feller. What? I mean, you came in for the French fries, chocolate shake, or the gas for your lawnmower or your car, but it ain't necessarily because of good old Joe there that I tell you what. Like, oh my god, what a fucking load of bullshit. Mama cat. You got a mama cat? She's like, what the fuck? What the fuck, bro? Give me my baby. That's my baby, bitch. She's like, oh, hell no. Take my baby back. How dare you take my baby? Zooks? Oh my, okay. I see what he wants. What the fuck is wrong with you? Here's your water. I need to eat more fuck dog food. Jesus Christ. Fucking vacuum. There we go. Mom cat apparently sounds like Pipmunk. Yeah, that's right. I tell you what. How dare you get near my baby? I tell you what. I like how pretty much like, you know, like half of my impressions apparently to you sound like Pipmunk. Sounds like King Bear, dude. Now I tell you what. I tell you what. I might sound like a little bit like King Bear Pipmunk. But I ain't just your average. But where'd my hat go? I ain't just your average Pipmunk. I'm the Husky Pipmunk. The Pipmusky. Okay, where the fuck my hat go? Hold on. I'm gonna find my hat. Did I just like bury it? Oh, I did bury it. Never mind. It's right here. I buried it. Also started adding pins to it too. Do your Reddit links work? Yes, they work just fine. What's going on here? I thought they went extinct. Whoa, dude. Sup, bitch? Whoa. Were they pro or anti-Shapiro? Or just trying to use him for anti-Semitic bullshit? Both? Is it not gonna... Oh my god, hold on. Dude, your Reddit link does not want to work. Here, hold on. Let me try this. Okay, it literally wants to do this first. It literally wants to just do this shit first. I have to like delete, I have to like stop the Reddit app and then bring it back. So what the fuck is going, oh my god, what the fuck is going on here? Alright, let's start from the beginning. Mass ramps, dead babies. Burnt beheaded babies on bayonets, thrown out of incubators. Going Super Saiyan! Super Judaic Saiyan! Super Zion Shapiro, he is unstoppable now! I talk about a jihad! American troops, we're doomed! Oh my god, there's fucking furries! Oh my god, there's furries! Oh my god, time to teach him a lesson, and he got a furry femboy fox, dude. Dude, with the power of the furry fandom, we shall slay Hamas, bro. Hamas will submit with the power of femboy furries. Oh my god, I'm actually gonna save this. I'm saving this. This is a gem. Oh my fucking god. Okay, so... And now, Israel's news war spokesperson. Hello. The teeth of the Gazan devils will gnash harder, and their rabid mouths will fall uncontrollable frenzy, as the light of Israel's odyssey shines brightly like womanly glow. Oh god, girl boss power, but Zionism is... Okay, I don't get the last part, but I dig the fucking, you know, the top, you know, like 2/3 here. That bottom third, I really don't understand. Like Hillary, like Benjamin Netanyahu, but Hillary Clinton. Like, and then you got like this, like the top 2/3 are actually just like what kind of nails it. Like, what the fuck is going on? I honestly don't know. And to be fair, I think they're separate comic strips. I think they're, like, I think every, like, layer is meant to be, like, its own comic strip. Like, this Ben Shapiro one is its own separate strip. This is a separate strip in it itself. And this is a separate strip. Like, I think they're all just separate, like, comics. But they're just, for some reason, combined as, like, a triptych or something? I don't know. The first two, I think, are fucking fire. I'm not gonna lie. Like, the first two right here, like, these two... fire. That is just cringe. Like, if they're separate, the second one slaps. Dude, this one is my most favorite. Like, dude, this one is the best. Like, this one right here is the best. Like, dude, yeah, the second one is the best. The third one is utter ass because it's like, what, like, Netanyahu, but Hillary Clinton. And then you got, like, Benny Boy over here being Super Saiyan, I guess. Why did they make him look so masculine, too, by the way? Like, why doesn't he look so... Why does he look masculine? Why is he not effeminate like he really is? I mean, that's a little odd. I'm downloading that, by the way. I'm saving this. This is a quality meme, I will admit. Or at least the first two are. This man had any family to pass get him to mental hospital? Bro, how downfall that bad? More questions gives answers. There's a lot going on with the aliens, but all the was all confused. This was a jumbled mess. My God, dude. I mean, I don't know. I'm just gonna think they're all separate, like, because I think that's what they are. I think. I mean, I don't know. I'm assuming they're all separate. I think. I mean, to be fair, I really don't know. I really, honestly, truly couldn't tell you, but I'm just going to assume that they're separate. I feel like I might miss something. No. Okay. I always feel like I might miss a link or two, so I'm just trying to make sure. Like, you know what? Yeah, I have not really seen any of the onion nuggets tonight. I did send a random super chat, and I confused the fuck out of TJ. Like, I sent a super chat being like, I'm high and drunk, and about to go to a show. Ain't no fat on that malarkey jack. I did a Biden impression on the last half of it, but I still somehow confused TJ. And honestly, I kind of feel like that's an achievement. So, funny enough, there were people in the chat that knew what the fuck I was talking about. There's people referencing DRI songs and shit, like I Don't Need No Society and like Thrasher and shit. I'm just like, yo, some motherfuckers in here know what's up. That's right. But dude's like, okay, don't know what you're on about, but you have fun there, sir. Yeah, alright. And I had to explain it, and then he's like, oh, well, look, I know you were doing a Biden impression, I just didn't know what you were talking about, or what band or whatever. You just, like, quickly tried to dismiss it. I'm like, TJ, just admit you were confused the entire time. You didn't know what was going on, because you have to deal with retarded fucks, when it comes to the pleb chat, and you can't, like, reckon with the fact that, someone, granted, high and maybe a little drunk and stuff, on their way to a show, right after work and stuff, just sending a super chat being like, yo, want to make sure that the goals pursue for everybody, and support one of my favorite content creators. It's just like, what? Like, I mean, it's like, you're confused? It's like, you were confused that whole time, TJ. Just admit it. Like, you didn't know what was going on. You were, like, invoked in Paul's, like, Biden impression, and you couldn't, like, adapt that, in the whole situation. I primed it for you, TJ. I primed my super chat to be a Biden impression, and you did not do anything with it. You were confused as a fucking, like, dementia-addled patient like Biden. Like, I mean, what the fuck, TJ? I'm taking this as an achievement, so fuck you. Fuck you, amazing atheist. I'm taking that as an achievement that I have confused you. And not even in a pleb way, either. Like, you just read it like a regular super chat without, like, reading, like, oh, hey, this is Biden impression. Fucking... I think you listen to that mustache might have lost some of his rationale and logic a little bit. I think, him shaving that mustache off, I think that might have done something to his head. He needs to grow it back. I don't care what he says. At last, revenge for him saying you called Paul stupid. Exactly! Dude, you know where this grudge is coming from. You know where it's coming from, dude. Yep. He fucking, like, tried to be like, he tried to fucking, like, downplay my thing to Paul and shit. And he was, gaslit me and shit. Yeah, this is revenge. Yeah, I'm rubbing it in. Because the fact that, like, a bunch of other people in the chat, granted, plebs mostly, but not all of them were, knew what I was talking about and understood the Biden impression too, just means that, hey, TJ, you're the lost soul here. And you know what? Like, honestly, I would have figured at the very minimum he would have at least maybe heard. Maybe not have listened to him or anything like that, but maybe have, like, tangentially have heard them from, like, somebody. It's like, but considering the old fart that he is, like, the band has been around since Paul's been alive. Like, I mean, it was their 40th anniversary tour that they were doing right now. So it's just like, they've been around since, like, Paul's been, like, a wee little lad. And it's like, what? It's like, come on. Like, you're a dude who's, like, in metal stuff and, like, rock and roll and shit like that. At the very tangentiality, you have to have at least have heard, like, a song. I mean, Thrashers or We Don't Need Society, like, those are, like, their biggest songs. Like, even people that don't know them will know those songs. Usually. If they listen to that tangential music. I mean, obviously, I don't expect everybody to know it. This is the ending that dragged me to hell, so spoilers, obviously, but what gets me is the ending and appears at the end of the video. Wait, what's going on with this? The ending scene? Why does it not want to fucking full screen? Alright, hold on. YouTube don't want a full screen because it's regarded. It'd be regarded as a moral on those side there, I tell you what. There we go. That should fix that issue. It did. Sweet. Awesome. That's good shit. Why does she look like, you know, she is like dumbfounded over something? She's dumbfounded over a jacket. Oh boy.
Good morning. I'm sorry. I just want this coat.
Well, okay, look, I don't get scenes like this because, like, why don't you just go inside? Like, whatever.
My boyfriend and I are taking this really special trip this morning.
I know that's a word, but shut up. To be honest, my brain immediately saw that as dumbfounded, not downfounded. So, you know, I regret the past. Shut up. Oh, she got the jacket.
There's something I want to say, but I have it straight in my head.
Okay, go ahead.
You never stopped believing in me. Thank you for that. And there's something else, something that I couldn't admit to before. I could have given Mrs. Garnish another extension on her loan, but I didn't. It was my decision. It was wrong with me.
What?
You're so beautiful right now.
Do you like my new coat?
I do, I really do. What happened to the old one, though?
I threw it out. I never want to see it again.
Oh, no. Oh, that's too bad, because look what I found. I found this in the car. I thought maybe you could,
Oh, yeah, she definitely looks dumbfounded now.
I thought maybe you could sew back on. And I think you might have my standing liberty order, because the envelope's kind of the same. Chris, what's...
Oh my God!
Hey! Hey! Oh, God! Hey, no! Hey! Oh, God, no!
I mean, what the... Okay, just get up. Get up. Just, like, that doesn't hurt you. Like, well, it probably would. You're gonna be sore, but just get the fuck up. Where the fuck did that train come from? And just get up. Okay, whatever. Deer in headlights. That's not gonna help her. Getting the fuck up and, like, oh my God. Okay. Okay, I already have so many. Okay, I already hate this. Holy shit. Whoa! Whoa, shit! Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Well, alright. Okay. Holy shit. Whoa. Yo. Holy shit. No, not that. Wait, was there something else that I missed? No, that was it. I mean, after you see Drag Me to Hell, the last few seconds, there's nothing there. It's just subscribe to my channel. That's all it says. But was there something I missed? I watched the whole thing. I mean, she got dragged to hell. So, I mean, was there something that's... I don't know. I'm just a confused old man. Don't hurt me. That's why I meant the subscribe thing. What about the subscribe thing? Wait, is that actually a part of the movie? Or is that a part of the channel? Because I'm pretty sure that it... Because you're screaming and get dragged by a bunch of hands into the underworld. Well, I saw that. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I saw her getting dragged. I was like, oh shit. As soon as you said you'll see... And no, not that. As soon as I pressed play, it immediately went to that. And I was like, oh shit. I had a fat fucking reaction to it. Was there like a skip or a jump or something? With the fucking glitter thing behind it? Well, I know. Like, I saw that, but I didn't really have a reaction to it besides, like, what the fuck? But, okay. Here, because the only one found that funny. I mean, it is a little off-putting in the sense that it's just like such a weird contrast. Here. Let's see what we got going on here. What were their goals tonight anyway? Oh, here we go. Cool. Okay, so we got... Okay, I don't know which ones they got or not, so I guess we'll just... Let's go over here. Okay. Oh, yeah, this is actually the one. Okay, yeah, they did get to this. Awesome. Okay, there was something I saw that I was like, oh, please tell me they got to it, and they did. Oh my god, yes. Yes. Awesome. Okay, alright, here, I need to find the beginning of it. Alright, hold on. Alright, I think I might have found it. Okay, here we go. Okay, I found it. Something about Dan Bongino and something about how, like, liberals are just anti-human or something like that. It just kind of, like, struck like a little feather in me, and it tickled my fancy. I was like, you know what? What the fuck is this about? And they actually got to it. Yay. Sweet. Awesome. Well, probably not awesome, but you know what? Like, it'll be fun to poke fun at, so...
Per the fairness doctrine, if you were brought up by your political opposite on a show, the outlet had to mail you an invitation to come on. Okay.
Time to be at the fairness doctrine. Honestly, like JLB offers Blunder, or Blunder Blubber, kind of goes in, has lyric, because actually, funny enough, it was written after Rush Limbaugh's death, and it was kind of more or less as a fuck you to Fox and fuck you to like right wing media and just like, you know, propaganda media and mainstream media, just kind of generally. And at least near the latter half of the lyrics, it kind of, you know, goes a lot more into like, you know, well, pretty overtly literally says it's time to bring back the fairness doctrine. That's like one of the lyrics in the song. Really badass song. It's a good song. He's also done a really fun song called The Taliban USA, which, yeah, I think you could probably imagine what that's about.
Good to know. Scotty isn't the boss of anyone. I'm your boss, bitch. Get back to work, Zach. You lazy sack of fucking shit.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that's right, Zach.
Fuck you, Scotty.
Whoa! 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 TJ's going fucking, like, you know, corpse paint mode? When did he become like a fucking like bassist to a black metal band? Like, well, okay. Alright. Right on. Alright.
You're a son of a bitch. Alright, here's the moment you say that we got the same mom. Got the same mom. You say I'm a son of a bitch? Dude, that's fucked up.
Damn, TJ, call your mom a bitch. Fuck you. Wow. Fuck you, TJ. For all the good moms out there. And your mom has been off stream, TJ. And you know what? She's awesome. She's like, I can imagine my mom and your mom would be like the best of friends. And you say that about your mama? Fuck you, TJ.
let's bring in a real superstar, Dan Bongino, host of Unfiltered.
Superstar? Dan Bongino, superstar. What? Oh my god. Wow, that's a rough start. Teacher should have been like, you're adopted, it doesn't matter. Ooh, damn. Well, unfortunately, they can't really get away with that because TJ and Scotty do really look similar. I mean, so it would be kind of hard for TJ to really say that Scotty's fucking adopted. I mean, I guess it could just be coincidence, I suppose. But yeah, I don't know if that would work though. You know what? Fuck it. Who cares? He could still say it, just for the edge.
You're a real superstar.
What? I guess what qualifies as a superstar on Fox and what qualifies as a superstar to me are two very different things.
I guess so.
Dan, good morning. Take it anywhere.
Do you know what Dan Bongino looks like, honestly? I'm looking at...
A disturbed serial killer?
What?
He looks like the rebel flight leader who is secretly turned to the dark side and is feeding information to the Empire.
Oh, shit.
Here are the movements of this Red Squadron.
Here is the movement of the Rebels fleet. Oh, shit, dude. Paul kind of nailed it. Yeah, he kind of does. Holy shit. Dude, he kind of does.
Very good, Bongino.
Oh, yes, Lieutenant Bongino. Thank you for your vital information. You will soon be promoted to Colonel soon. It's like, oh god. Dude, holy shit. Like, I mean, it's like, dude, Paul kind of fucking nailed it with that. Holy fuck.
A place within the Empire.
Bongino even kind of sounds like a Star Wars name. Bongino.
Dude, it really does kind of sound like a Star Wars name. Dan Bongino. Like, it does sound kind of like a Star Wars-like name or something that you would just, like, that you would just give some random human character. Like, honestly, dude, what the hell? Like, I never really thought about it like that, but holy shit, Paul kind of nailed it with it. Holy fuck.
Start with that.
I just want to see him with, like, one of those, like, Rebel helmets or whatever the fuck, you know, those little weird little helmets, you know, with the little visor on them and shit. You kind of know what I'm talking about, like the stereotypical, like, Rebel helmet, you know, from the original trilogy or whatever the fuck. Or, like, you know, or like an Imperial officer's cap, like, one or the other. Like, it would fit perfectly on him. Because he would be, like, a spy for the Empire. Like an Inquisitor or some shit.
Very candid, authentic of Joe and Kamala.
Well, listen, it's Saturday morning, and I get up with you guys, too. I've been watching you guys all morning. And Rachel, love the glasses. With due deference to my good friend Sean Duffy, it's a great...
Man, I gotta sit here and listen to this dude suck their fucking dicks.
Yes. Yeah.
You guys are all amazing. Oh, you guys suck.
I just, like, wake up with you guys, and basically, you know, it's like, it's an honor to, you know, essentially, you know, have to be with your show instead of having to watch it this time. You know, it's a great honor, you know, I must say. You know, you guys are amazing. I must live like...
Talented. You're a superstar, Dan. Well, you guys are great, too. I start my day with you guys. Blow me. No, you blow me first. I'll blow you first. No, you blow me first.
This is like a jerk-off session.
First. Oh, let's all blow each other. Yeah,
69 at all.
Fuck that.
Yay.
A whole circle jerk. That sounds wonderful, Dan.
Ew.
This Brian guy, and he's not even named Brian.
Wait, what? Definitely think this Brian guy in the same line as other superstars, namely Michael J. Wait, what? Wait, what's he even doing? What?
And he had done fucked up. This Brian guy is a fucking loser.
Great look for you. He's on my show tonight. So it is a good look. I wake up with you guys, and I know, you know, Saturday mornings, no one wants to hear any bad news. But just for a moment here, reflecting on their comments, Biden and Harris, that we're somehow in this wonderful spot, this transformatively good place. I'm really worried, you know, like you on the couch, all of you, passionately love this place. You know, Pete, you fought for this place. You pledged your life for it.
He pledged, like what? Is he about to, like, die, you know, by the blade or some shit to fucking fight to the death for the honor of this, like, fucking office? Like, what? What? Like, oh my god, good lord. Like, what is this? Like, some, like, you know, like Klingon, like ceremonial, like honor ceremony or some shit. Like, what the fuck? Hey, oi, hey, you're supposed to be playing. Oi, hey.
You know, Pete.
Oi, what? You bitch. Boom. Shut up. Fuck you. I'm just gonna start assaulting it.
Your life for it. Where else are we gonna go? I mean, we don't have any place else to save. So, I mean, where are you gonna go?
OAN, Newsmax.
I mean, they're being led by a tyrant of their own. And
we don't have any place.
So wait, hold on. Okay, never mind. Okay, so I said, wait, what? Like, wait, you want to be like refugees? So, hey, it's called Hungary. Or Italy. Like, there's, like, other, like, shithole fascist regimes that exist that happen to be in Europe, by the way, that you're like, you know, your bastion of places that you like conservative bullshit in that way. But when it comes to, like, anything else, oh no, it's like a fucking dystopia. But, like, I mean, there's plenty of places where you can easily fucking, you know, make refuge in. Hungary and Italy especially.
Save? Like, can you please not save us? Thank you.
Yeah, please don't. In fact, can you actually go back to the, like, under the rock from whence you came? That would actually be much more appreciative. Like, I'd rather you be like some little oyster that's under a rock, you know, just hidden away in the ocean, like, you know, seabed or some shit instead of this.
You gotta be saved, dude. Gotta make America great again. You know that? Yeah,
Yeah, I agree, too. They are a bunch of fuckwads.
Oh. We had 4 years of greatness, now we have 4 years of decline.
They save like Christians save. Yeah, which is nothing.
And if you make the right
they don't really save much.
Salvation I've been looking for. If you make the right decision next year in the polling booth, even though it might be rigged, you know, then if you make that right decision, America will be saved.
You've got AMLO down in Mexico who's a straight up communist. We've got this.
What?
The fact that we have people in.
What? AMLO, who's a communist? No, he's not. Dude, fucking Lula is more of a communist than AMLO. Like, what the fuck? And Lula ain't either. But, I mean, he's more closer to that than fucking AMLO. Like, AMLO is like the equivalent of like a fucking Trudeau or a Biden or some shit. Like, he's like a centrist lib fuck. Like, you know, actually, he's more akin to like a Mexican Obama, actually. You know, he fucking campaigned as a progressive, but now he legislates as a fucking, like, you know, centrist corporate lib fuck. So it's like, I mean, like, what is it? What? Huh? Fucking communist. Dude, you know what? Hold on. You know what? A tiny little side rant, but here. Let me go in here. Oh, here we go. Oh my god, here we go. So, I guess, like, my, now unfortunate shithole fucking congresswoman, Chavez de Raymer, or whatever the fucking dumb cunt name is, because she happens to now be a rhino, all these retarded fuckwits are, like, now being like, oh, you know, it's like look at this! And yeah, as a Republican, by the way, misspelled, and butchered, if anything, that votes against Jordan is a communist Nazi, and some retarded fuckwit was like, oh, found the commie, because guess what I said? Are you schizophrenic? You literally don't know what communist or Nazi means, you little creature, Lamau. I dare you to find them, you never will. And this retard decided to pop in. I'm actually surprised this fucking stayed. And I've been having fun in the comments in here, because, dude, all these retarded conservative fucking morons are all like, oh, she's a rhino, time to vote her out, and this and that. Guess what? She's a first-term incumbent, like, fucking congresswoman. Y'all motherfuckers vote her in. Own it, you coward fucking retarded faggot motherfuckers. Own it. It's like, you can't just suddenly, oh, she's a rhino, we don't own her anymore, after being the MAGA fucking cuck to Trump that she was the entire fucking time that she was campaigning. But oh no, now that she decides to be more of a moderate, you know, in the Republican base, according to you fuckwits, you far-right radical Nazi fucks, now you, like, all of a sudden she's a rhino. You know, she's an infighter. She's like some communist Nazi, apparently. It's like, get the fuck out of here, you stupid piece of shit. Schizophrenic Neanderthalic troglodytes. It's like, these motherfuckers couldn't even understand what communism was if you actually gave them the fucking, like, Oxford Dictionary right in their face and literally shoved it in their fucking throat. Like, they will never be able to comprehend or understand what the fuck it actually means. They never will. It's like, it's incomprehensible for them to understand what it actually fucking means as an ideology. Like, fundamentally. Like, I mean, they just don't get it. And they're so retarded. Like, genuinely retarded. Like, oh my god. Like, how stupid are they? Like, I don't, it's like, fuck. And, you know, I love how it's like, you know, instead of like, hey, own it when it comes to like who you fucking voted for, you Republican dumb shits. Oh, it's found to call me because I called you fuckers out. It's like, get the fuck out of here. Stupid fascist dogs. It's like, give me a break, bro. It's like, seriously, give me a fucking break. Actually, like, have your brain attached to reality for one fucking day. Even for 1 hour. That'd be nice. Thank you. It's like a while back how I joked how all a politician had to do was pull off their tie to reveal different colored one. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's pretty much how it is. And these stupid fucking gullible idiots, you know, want to continuously fucking, you know, fall for it. And it's like, I don't got sympathy for them. In fact, they should fucking own it. You know, instead of like suddenly falling back and moving to goalposts and saying, oh, she's a rhino, we never voted for her. It's like, shut up. It's like, yeah, you did. Stupid cocksuckers. Yeah, which they, funnily enough, never understand. Or never truly can ever understand. Like, they just can't understand that shit. Like, when it comes to, like, you know, anything that, you know, involves, like, you know, personal responsibility, a sense of, like, owning up to their shit, they can never do that. Like, I mean, they just can't. It's like, it's almost like, you know, like, ingrained in them to not to do that shit. And it's just absurd. Fucking ridiculous. I mean, to bring it a full circle, like, I mean, Bongino, this fucking, like, imperial empire, like, Machiavellian officer fuck, you know, over here, you know, is the same thing. Just because he happens to be, like, some sort of a pseudo-celebrity doesn't make him any different from the other fucking dumbass troglodytic fuckwits, you know, that happen to vote for someone like, you know, Chavez DeRamer or whatever. You know, it's just like, I mean, you know, like, he ain't no different. He's the same motherfucker I'm talking about, too. I mean, and honestly, same thing for these motherfuckers, but the difference between these people in comparison is that they're paid to be that way. They're propagandists. They're, you know, paid stuff suits. You know, this stupid idiot generally probably believes the stupid fucking shit that he does. But they're willing to fucking platform it because it suits their fucking interests and it makes sure that these fuckers get paid. So, they don't give a fuck one way or the other. So, they're at least complicit in the whole fucking, you know, metric of what I'm talking about here, regardless if they, you know, really realize that or not. And they do. And honestly, I imagine that, you know, these three at least, you know, are probably at least somewhat, you know, understanding of, you know, these different ideas and shit like that. But they just are purposely, you know, being stupid. Because they're propagandists. They're purposely, you know, meant to be spewing, you know, these specific narratives and shit. Even if they know it's bullshit. They don't care. They get paid. They got the nice fucking little condo up in New York or wherever the fuck they live. Or up in LA. They got that nice little McMansion or some shit in Beverly Hills, wherever the fuck they live. They don't give a shit. They give a fuck about, like, you know, what they spew.
Communists to the south and tyrants to the north, TJ. They're squeezing us in.
Clowns.
Maybe we should.
Dan
Not so far from the voting base. Exactly.
was the guy that told Stephen King to get a real job and claim he lived in his mom's basement. Yeah.
Oh my god, that's right. Dan Bongino unironically says Stephen King needs to get a job and quit living in his mom's basement. Even though he's a very successful fucking writer. Written literally, like, how many books? I don't even know. Like, a shitload of books. Like, that guy is pumping books out left and right, for fuck's sake. Like, I mean, like, that is his job. It's like, Bongino, you actual fucking moron.
Most successful author ever. Get a real job, bitch. Who's ever read this?
One of the most successful authors of our time. Get a job, you lazy fuck. It's like, what the fuck? Like, what are you saying, Bongino? You fucking idiot. Like, has your brain been mushed by crack or something where you hit on the head as a baby one too many times? What is it? Like, fuck.
William Shakespeare. Sounds like a fucking loser.
Who are so deluded that they believe that, record mental health crises in schools, hundreds of thousands of kids dying of fentanyl, a literal invasion at our southern border.
And what if
a literal invasion?
The policy literal or the word invasion, either one.
Not to mention conservative laissez-faire business policies have made those things rampant. So
hundreds of thousands, apparently. And yeah, specifically children. Hundreds of thousands of kids specifically have died from fentanyl. Where? Who knows? They just have. Fuck it, I'm just gonna shoot that right out of my ass.
From your side.
It's sad, all the stuff that's happening.
And a bunch of conservative employees.
I've heard maybe like 5 stories about people dying from it, but none were kids. Yeah. And, well, I mean, honestly, I unfortunately hear a lot more because I live in Portland. And like, due to the homeless crisis and poverty and all that shit, like, being, near urban cities and, like, being near the urban areas, these problems tend to be a lot worse. And those stories, especially, in local media and things like that, tend to be exacerbated and, or at least, propped up way more. And, people talk about that shit more. And, and also there's, like, a lot more of, like, a NIMBY behavior, and there's even, like, an attempt to try to repeal Measure 110, even though, like, at this point there's even, national data that shows that, like, Measure 110 and the decriminalization of drugs has not increased, drug overdoses, and it has negligibly decreased drug overdoses. It hasn't really done anything impactful, when it comes to either way, but it has, made slight improvements. And the problem is, though, Measure 110 never actually, had anything in place to help, like, the actual, like, social uplifting that would be needed to help treat people that are addicted to drugs and shit. Like, decriminalization is just one piece of that fucking puzzle. Like, you need the other fucking pieces, to fucking help, solve that problem. Like, and none of that was. So Measure 110 was really a half measure. Like, it was good, but it was just a half measure. That's what it was. So, unfortunately, drug overdoses and drug addiction are still, problems, around here because of that. And because there's nothing in place, and what is in place, is, like, so understaffed, underfunded, and does not have nowhere near the fucking logistics or material to actually, like, assist people, where it's efficient. Like, they can only help so many fucking people. And when there are so many people that are addicted and dying from this shit, like, it's an unsolvable issue. Like, unless you put more funding and more logistics and more, like, actual equipment and people on the fucking ground to actually help that shit. When it comes to things like social work, and when it comes to, like, public housing initiatives and revitalizing different shelters, all this shit, like, and they all play a fucking role. And Measure 110 did not have any of those things, unfortunately. It should have. It should have been a far more bigger measure than what it was, but I mean, it would. From my understanding, the whole idea was, like, to get that through, and then the next election you get, like, some other shit through. But the thing is, like, that's kind of created some backlash to the point where it might be at risk to even be repealed, which I don't think it will. But the fact that that is like, you know, now such a big hoopla, the idea of trying to like add to it essentially with another measure or another direct ballot initiative or some shit, it's going to make it a lot more harder, I think. And I don't think that's beneficial. I mean, I think maybe it could pass if it was pushed, but I don't fucking know. I mean, like, this is like from my perception, you know, from what I've hear from people, it's, you know, it's like they're not exactly happy or satisfied with what Measure 110 has done, and I think a lot of that's just due because of the propaganda that's been spewed about it. Like, because it's very fucking over-exaggerated. Like, it really is. And the thing is, honestly, like, it's not even fentanyl that's the problem. It's meth. Honestly, Portland's always had a meth problem. Always. Like, and frankly, that's the fucking problem now. It always has been, fortunately. Like, I mean, you know, it's either fucking meth or heroin. And honestly, fentanyl's more, you know, people doing heroin are more likely to have that, you know, happen to them when it comes to, you know, getting fent, you know, or some shit. Or I guess it, you know, in some cases, at least around here, it's nicknamed blues. But, you know, at least, you know, from my experience, people's main fix, meth. That's what a lot of people go for around here. So, I mean, at least when it comes to fentanyl, it does happen, but it, honestly, like, if you really want to look at drug addiction here in Portland, look at meth. Like methamphetamines are a major fucking problem around here, and they honestly always have been. My parents used to be addicted to that shit. Like, before I was born and shit, before they got married and stuff, when my parents were dating, they used to be hooked on that shit for a while. Like, I mean, so, like, and that was back in the fucking 90s when it was a major fucking problem. Like, a serious problem. Like, I mean, way worse than it is now. I mean, you know, so it's like, like I said, it's always been kind of an issue, and it still is. A lot of people that I've known, that I do know now, and I've used, you know, or like, you know, or have like used to know, either have used to, or have like been back and forth on using meth in their past. Like, just, that's just the fucking honest truth. Not too much about opioids, not too much about fentanyl. Now, I've had, you know, people I've known that have done shit like that, but nowhere near as much. It's always usually shit like meth. Almost always, frankly. At least in my experience. There's like a 5%, you know, of the cases of people that have done hard narcotics and stuff like that and shit where, you know, when it comes to those type of drugs where it's opioids or, you know, fentanyl even. But that's, out of all the people I've known that have done hard shit like that, it's probably about like 3. Like, out of all the people I know who have done meth, it's over a fucking dozen. Maybe honestly 2 dozen, to be fucking frank with you. Like, I mean, you know, because, I mean, there's probably people that have never said that to me, or maybe I've just, like, you know, gotten to know them and talked to them, but don't know that maybe that's a part of the past or something like that. Like, so there's honestly, like, there's plenty of people where, that, like, even I could probably maybe get a little hunch, you know, like, yeah, maybe they have, you know, but I can't tell necessarily. But because I've known enough people that have done shit like that, like, you know, there's kind of a few signs where you can kind of tell where at least maybe someone used to do it. Because I've had family members that used to do it. I've known friends that used to do it, you know, and I've known people that were doing it and shit, or, you know, like, you know, and all that. So it's like, I kind of know what that looks like. At least when it comes to meth specifically. Like, I mean, because, again, it's a problem around here. Like, it always has been, unfortunately. Even back when there was, like the, a genuine kind of, like, gang issue in Milwaukee around here for a little bit. This was, like, shortly after I graduated. Like, the main thing, the reason why was because both of those gangs were trying to sell meth. That was their main reason. And, like, and honestly, that shit, you know, eventually cooled off, especially kind of after 110, but even before then. It was kind of like a short-term, like, weird little spiff, but, I mean, I guess the one rare thing where the Milwaukee police actually kind of decided to take action was, like, cracking down on that a little bit, because whatever weird violence or whatever bullshit that comes from that, I mean, that shouldn't really have to be the case, and that shouldn't be happening, and I don't want that, you know, but, like, you know, realistically, they shouldn't be having to be dealing with shit like that. Like, and honestly, the main reason why that was there in the first place was because of criminalization of all that shit, and the fact that there's a lack of social aid that actually will uplift people and rehabilitate people, you know, from that type of shit. Like, I mean, again, it all comes down to that fucking root. The other white meat. Pretty much, yeah. I mean, it's like, it honestly, I can go on about the whole meth problem here in Portland. Like, I can give you so many fucking stories. Just meth alone. Like, honestly. Like, and if there's an absolute, without a shadow of fucking doubt, you'll know I'll never, ever, ever fucking do, it's meth. I will not touch that shit fucking ever. Ever. Like, there's no, like, I mean, I will fucking rather shoot myself than fucking, you know, do some meth, honestly. Like, fuck that shit. Fuck that. I've heard enough stories. I know enough people have done that shit. I don't need to be around it. I don't want to be around it. Like, I'd literally rather would, like, permafry myself with acid before I do meth. And I don't want to permafry myself either. So, it's like, I mean, but if, like, someone gave me, like, literally one hit of meth or, like, enough tabs of acid to permafry myself, I'm doing the permafrying myself with acid. Like, I mean, because I'll probably be, like, some weird altruistic hippie or some shit. Like, I mean, permanently, but you know what? Like, at least be one with nature, like one with the earth or some shit. I don't know. At least that would happen. So, I mean, I can't really dog on that. I mean, I probably won't be functional in society, but whatever. Fuck it. You really can't make an anal choke with meth. I hear meth makes the butthole tender. I don't need to. I don't care. There's plenty of things that you can use to make that tender without needing meth being in that equation. So, I'm pretty sure you know of a thing called poppers, right? That's kind of a thing that, you know, some people will use to kind of make, you know, things a little more tender and also a little bit more loose, so to speak. It also gives you, like, a little buzz, so, you know, in a way, you know, for all the, you know, fun vibe times and all that shit, so. I've never done them personally, but, I mean, I've heard, you know, they could be a pretty good time and whatever the fuck, so, I don't know. You and me, Ignore. Us versus, like, 10 meth heads. I'm pretty sure the 10 meth heads would probably win. Dude, when they're amped up on meth, dude, that's another beast. Like, that's a whole nother fucking beast, dude. Like, I mean, I don't know, man. I want to fuck with that, like, honestly. Dude, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah. Do we get anything, like, do we have, like, weapons? Do I have a gun or something? Like, because, by the way, a gun ain't gonna stop them unless I, like, aim for the head. So, like, I mean, it's like, you know, the 28 days later fucking zombies, basically, okay? Like, I mean, that's what we're working with here. So, Ignore could take 50 tweakers at once by himself. Yeah, give me my Vishko with a drum mag and then, like, 2 or 3, like, 40-round magazines, and yeah, maybe I could. All of them loaded to maximum capacity. But, yeah. But they're all blunt, but really durable. Like metal pipes. Dude, unless I got something that can unleash brass downrange, I don't feel comfortable in this situation. I want to send, like, some lead into some brass downrange. Like, I mean, I don't know about that one. I mean, I've actually almost had a run-in with, like, a method, you know, and squaring up and shit. It was actually during the 2020 protest, funny enough. Like, because it was over something retarded. Like, it was basically, essentially, like, I mean, honestly, it's like a long fucking story. But the TLDRs, like, I mean, someone literally, I guess, thought that I was talking shit to them or some shit. They ran up to me and being like, you know, shut the fuck, you know, fuck you, you white bitch, blah, 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 and all this and that. You know, and then literally out of nowhere, some random fucking, like, you know, methed out tweaker just, like, shaboom. You know, and then when I, like, you know, gathered my shit up and I looked up and I kind of saw who it was, I was just like, and I just kind of saw that meth addle just, like, you know, kind of, like, look in his eye. I was just like, man, I kind of wish I had a fucking knife or some shit right now. Like, I was just thinking that in my head, honestly, because, like, man, if I did, I'd be squaring up with this fucker. Because, like, I mean, you know, like, at least at the very end of the day, I can fucking justify self-defense in that case. Because, like, man. And also, from my understanding, at least, you know, from people that were just, like, third-party observers of the whole situation, they said that dude was literally causing problems and, like, and all that shit. And from, you know, their perspective, I wasn't really doing anything wrong. Outside of just being like, what the fuck, you know, obviously, like, you know, catch a person that, like, did some crazy shit, because there was, like, some crazy shit that happened prior to all that, like, so, you know, like, most people were obviously kind of on my side, but there was, like, a few dumbasses that, you know, basically, you know, like, thought otherwise, and one of them was one of those methed out fucking weirdos, you know, and tweaking out and shit, who was, you know, from my understanding, causing troubles already. And I was telling him, it's like, man, you know, it's like, honestly, like, it's, if I wasn't, you know, like, in the predicament I was, I probably would have, like, you know, fucking, like, squared up with him, honestly, because, like, you know, like, fuck that dude. Because, like, I mean, I wouldn't really have any problems, you know, with that shit, but it's like, man, you know, at the end of the day, it's kind of like a time and place. You found a liquor store / gun store? Only in Alabama, dude. Only fucking Alabama. Wow. Oh yeah, Bongino's right here. I had this guy.
Bring in that labor because it's cheap.
Cheap?
They're the ones doing it.
Cheap guns and cheap liquor right here, I tell you what, brother.
Labor.
International chaos in Ukraine, inflation we haven't seen in 40 years, real wages down 1.5% to 2%, meaning you're making less money, a stock market in turmoil, a public safety crisis in the streets, and our public schools failing our students is some kind of...
And if Donald Trump was president, all those things would probably be true as well. You would just have a different spin on it.
And also, like, the chaos in Ukraine was by Putin, not Biden. So... what does that have to do with anything? And also, like, the inflation was mostly due to COVID, and also a lot of Trump's policies, so you can actually blame him for that. And the wages thing, I mean, that's just like, I mean, that's just like a long-term fucking problem. I mean, like, oh my god, like the Gish Galloping of bullshit to just blame Biden. That Joe Biden, to tell you what, brother. He's the cause of all my problems. It's the last gas station leaving town. It's your second gas. Wait, oh, it's called the end of the line? Oh my god, wow. The end of the line, brother. Get your liquor and guns before you leaving the, you know, white side of town. You know, the more sunny side of town, I tell you what, brother.
Yeah, all of a sudden you'd be talking about how, like, all that
inflation is
no big
deal.
deal.
I mean, honestly...
oh my god, look at... she looks like a goddamn, like... Dude, they picked the most Mussolini-esque fucking picture of Kamala Harris, bro.
He's gone way down. I mean, I think things are way more affordable.
Oh my god.
That's why it's kind of hard to take it seriously, you know? Because, like, some of the stuff he said, legitimate criticisms, but... not criticisms along partisan lines, criticisms of both fucking parties.
It's a failure of the American system. It's not a failure of one particular political party.
Yeah, and I mean, so to have all these fucking long-lasting issues that most, I mean, other than inflation, didn't crop up. Like, inflation didn't get out of control until Biden was in office.
Under Reagan,
everything else he listed was an ongoing thing before Biden ever fucking set foot in office, and in many cases, during Reagan's administration, generation.
I mean, I honestly even argue that the inflation part was like even going on before Biden a little bit. Like, I mean, I kind of like, cause I mean, I work in fucking retail, okay? Like, so I've seen, you know, like, you know, when, you know, like, you know, just prior to, like, you know, Biden becoming president and shit, like, you know, prices, you know, slowly but surely kind of ranking up and up and up a little bit, because a lot of these, you know, companies would use, you know, COVID as, if anything, as like an excuse for it. It's like, oh, we need to make up for the prices because, you know, so, I mean, like, this shit was kind of going on even a little bit before Biden. Like, it really started ramping the fuck up, you know, when, you know, after he got office, for sure, but, like, you know, fair for that, but, like, I mean, you know, like, so, like, I mean, this shit's been going on for a little bit longer than that. And if anything, the inflation just continues to slowly but surely rise and rise and rise anyway, even prior to that, you know, for decades now. So, like, Biden really doesn't have, like, you know, the total linchpin on that shit.
During Reagan's administration.
Yeah, and also, like, stores downsizing and everything, too. Or locking everything up behind, like, you know, locks and, like, you know, glass cases and shit.
It is Republican fucking Jesus. I mean, and a system that has two parties that switch power a lot of times, you can't look at the systemic issues and say, well, it's Joe Biden.
It must be Joe Biden done that.
Yeah, Joe Biden done that. Joe Biden has his part in it. Don't get me wrong. He was in the Senate for many years.
Oh,
he owns his fair share of the shit. So I agree with legitimate criticism there. But at the same time, it's the fault of both political parties for failing to actually deal with these issues. That's really what the fucking thing.
They don't think they're issues. To them, these are benefits. This constant, like, back and forth.
I mean, if anything, they could use them as, you know, political ad campaigns and, you know, talking points and shit. I mean, of course it benefits them.
Nothing ever gets done. That's exactly how they want it. Like, this is...
par for the course.
Like, they pretend that they have issues on one side of this or the other, but really it's just a ping pong match to see who can keep the ball up longer.
And honestly, I agree with you, who can make the least number of decisions? Because, I mean, obviously you have to make some decisions, but, like, no party really wants to make any big decisions. You're right. It's like that is pushed as far down the road as possible. And then when they finally do make a decision, it's the most watered down, lukewarm, compromise. And even then, it's like, oh, shit.
If anything, it's just like a major handout to, like, you know, the capital owners and the establishment, pretty much. Like, whatever, like, you know, major big thing that there is, it's more or less, you know, a way to, like, how can we, like, you know, maximize the benefit for us, you know, with this, while pretending to, you know, at least, you know, be for the people a little bit here. You know, we'll, like, you know, throw in, like, you know, some tax cuts or something, but make theirs temporarily, but make ours permanent. Which Trump literally did, by the way. Like, he actually literally did that. So, I mean, you know, it's like, they'll do shit like this fairly frequently as a way to just kind of, like, distract people and be like, oh, see, we're doing great things. When, realistically, like, when that shit happens, it's in the maximum benefit and in interest of them. Not for anybody else, or for their constituents, or for regular people, or anything like that.
It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter what you're on the political spectrum. People have a problem with change. And political parties realize that. So you're right. The less change, the better.
Moment scares the living, you get the point, out of me, because they must know this isn't true. And my fear, guys, is not that these two idiots, that they don't believe that. They know that they're doing this on purpose. Destruction is the point, right? It's a feature, not a glitch. My fear here is, having grown up in David Dinkins' New York City, which was a chaotic mess before Giuliani took over, that people are actually starting to embrace the suck. It was a term we had in the Secret Service when things were really bad.
That's like what they did with Trump. Like, what?
You have a choice. It's like, you listen.
They just embraced the suck.
Just embrace the suck, okay?
Embrace the suck.
Okay? People are starting to embrace it. They watch thousands of people per day, if not tens of thousands, walking across our border, and they're like, oh, yeah, is this footage from last week from Bill Melugin?
That should be Dan Bongino's biography's name, Embrace the Suck.
Embrace the suck. Dude, it definitely sounds gay. Like, it's not kind of gay, it just is gay. Like, yeah, Dan Bongino, do you want to embrace the suck? Is that what's going on here? What's going on, buddy?
So true.
Embrace
No one
the
even knows.
suck.
They're like, oh, 6.5% inflation last month, which, by the way, would have been the highest number in 40 years, if not.
If not for the fact that we did not embrace, the suck, and we just, it's like,
Prior months, they're like, yeah, it's not too bad. It was 9% last. I'm really worried that people are starting to embrace the suck, and it's.
it's starting to embrace the suck. Oh my god, it's so gay. Holy fuck. What do you want to embrace the suck? Are you Doff protesting too much there, Don? Or Dan, or whatever the fuck your name is? Oh my god. I can't get out of my head, dude. It sounds so gay. Embrace the suck.
Enough for them yet to change things.
I mean, they're playing with fire.
We have to change things or else we will be embracing the suck.
I mean, as Will said, any one of the terrorists that did get through, and we know many have,
they embrace the suck.
Could happen. What is
I'm done.
That southern border, those terrorists just fuck was that question from this fucking vapid bitch. Well, not to mention, I've heard this claimed so many times, like terrorists only still pour through the southern border. It's like, well, what's stopping them then? If they're already all here, waiting to carry all these attacks out, like, when's it gonna happen? The attacks I remember hearing about are white nationalists going and mowing down people.
Yeah, pretty much like the main forte of a lot of these mass shootings lately. Which seems to be like a lot of far-right extremist terror more than anything, but yeah.
I don't hear about a bunch of fucking terrorists from the southern border.
How'd all those white nationalists sneak in?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, but hey, have y'all thought about Hamas? Just making their way through the southern border. I tell you what, there, brother. I tell you what. See, they just migrate their way. They take their paragliders. They crossed over the fucking Atlantic, and then they make their way down to the Venezuela, and then they go on these the goddamn fucking treks along with these fucking fucking caravans. I tell you what, and then they just like sneak their way in, through the goddamn border. This Hamas, I tell you what, they go through the goddamn border, I tell you what, and by, sneaking through the caravans after the paraglide across the land going into Venezuela. Goddamn Venezuelans are, I tell you what there, brother. I love how the South is the most anti-immigrant, somehow they can just easily waltz in here right now, dude. Dude, and also there's been this recent conspiracy by some of these conservatives that, like, Hamas is somehow, like, making their way, like, and sneaking into the southern border, too. Like, that's not been a major thing, but, like, some of them have been trying to push that. And it's so comically dumb, but, like, it's something that they're actually trying. That's kind of why they're being more vague now and saying just terrorists, but they mean Hamas. Like, I mean, considering what's going on lately, like, that's what the fuck they mean.
How'd they get here? Let's put it this way. A feature, like he said, a feature, not a glitch.
What is the why? Why are they doing this? Because people at the border say they know this is intentional, but what is at the heart of it? Why are they opening our border and risking?
So we just built a wall and keep them all.
Which, by the way, Biden is literally building the fucking wall again. Like, I don't give a fuck what little higamaroo was used to justify it. Like, the wall is literally being built still under his administration. Like, at this point, his immigration policy literally is no different from Trump's. Like, I mean, it just isn't at this point. Like, it's pretty much damn near equivocal. Like, he tried to say, like, oh, well, there's, like, a process and this and that, and there's, like, funds and blah, blah, blah. We tried to, like, do what we can, but we couldn't, and we had our hands tied and blah, blah, blah. Like, he tried to, like, fucking weasel his way out of it, but it's like, no, fuck you. Like, you could have easily just been like, no, we're not doing the fucking wall. We're not doing that. No. Like, you could have just simply been like, nah. But it's like, no, I guess our hands are tied, so I guess it's still being built. Just like, it was under Trump. Good job, you fuck. Do not come. Do not come. Tax dollars well spent. I know, right? Tax dollars well spent.
Didn't Biden literally resume construction of
Yeah.
He did.
He did.
So, like, what are we talking about here?
I mean, I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They apprehend tons of people at the border. It's not like you just walk in and Border Patrol's like, come on down.
Come on in, buddy.
They built a bunch of this wall shit.
Didn't Biden actually continued most of fucking Trump's border policies, right?
Pretty much all of them at this point.
The Democratic Party...
This idea that Biden has, like, opened up the border or something is just, like, silly.
The Democratic Party shifted to the right on border stuff. So,
they did.
I mean, to hear any rhetoric about the border, like, the Democratic Party is just in favor of, like, just open borders, amnesty for all, it's laughable.
First attack.
Yeah, I know, it's a good question. I talk about this on my podcast all the time. You know, people think it now.
This fucker has a podcast? Oh my god. Why does, like, everyone and their mother have a podcast?
And stories and analogies. Sometimes I find some of the brightest minds of our time are a lot smarter than me, IQ-wise. They...
Really?
What? Okay.
Some of the brightest minds of our time.
Yeah, you might not think that by just, there are actually people smarter than Dan Bongino in the world.
That is true.
You know.
I would argue most people in general are probably more smarter than him.
I find that hard to believe. I mean, yeah, he's probably talking...
I mean, for fuck's sake, I'm smarter than him, okay?
They're just such towering intellectuals every podcast he does.
They
Well, were you groaning? Do you not agree? Silly human. I am the most supreme intellectual being on this planet. You human pig. Us canines are the most intellectual beings on this planet. Is that what it was? Is that what you basically said? Oh my god, you fucking croissant. You big ball of croissant, you. Oh my god. You big ball. What would you stretch on the wall? Maybe it has something to do with the fact that my mother wasn't eating paint chips when she was pregnant with me.
and overthink things. This is simple chaos theory by the communist socialist left.
Chaos theory by the communist socialist left. What? 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 Chaos theory? Look, I like a little chaos here and there, you know, as a lefty, brother, but, like, I'm not, like, interwoven into the whole, like, concept of chaos theory. Like, I'm more about, like, the chaotic order, you know, existentialistic, you know, idea of that, personally, you know, but that's just me. So, like, chaos theory. Okay, I don't even know. I don't what?
An analogy to the Walking Dead. You ever see that zombie show?
Oh my god, what the fuck? He's referencing The Walking Dead? Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Oh, this is actually becoming painful.
Communist socialist left.
Have you guys ever seen that zombie show that was like super popular?
Doesn't it remind you of chaos theory that the radical communist socialist left does and stuff? Oh my god. Oh my. Okay, I'm hurting. This hurts me.
Everyone fucking saw
Dude,
it.
even I feel you, dude. He just groaned again. He's like, no, don't let this play.
You guys seen any of that?
No, I haven't seen any, sorry.
There's a few survivors left, right? And there's this one episode where the survivors voluntarily find refuge in an abandoned prison. Now,
It's not one episode.
Oh my god, that's not one episode. That's like basically a fucking season. Oh my, that's like half a season. Oh my god, that's like, what? That's like half a season. What are you, what? You don't even know you're Walking Dead, bitch. That's like, what, the 5th season or some shit? Like, that wasn't, like, dude. What? That's not just, oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. This hurts. This hurts. This is pain. Oh my god, I did not realize. Man, when I thought this was tickling my feather, I didn't realize this was actually pain. That was like the foreshadowing of pain that I'm gonna be feeling. Oh my god. Oh, fuck me. Holy shit. Reading The Walking Dead wiki takes a lot out of a person. Oh my god. Holy fuck. Guys, you know the left. It's kind of like, insert topic, has nothing to do with leftism. It's kind of like that. It's kind of like The Walking Dead, yeah. It's like that.
Story arc, dude. Yeah, that's a whole story arc in
Oh
itself.
my god.
There's like this one, they walk into a prison, they're like, whoa, it's a prison. Isn't it ironic that we're gonna go to a prison to be safe?
I swear to God, like, dude, I feel like my lungs are gonna collapse. In between all the screaming, yelling, and all that shit, and have some bud, and now laughing, and just now, in between everything, I feel like I'm just gonna just cough literally a lung up. Like, there's gonna I'm gonna cough, and there's gonna be a chunk of a lung, just whoop, just there all of a sudden. Just get banned on YouTube because I just literally cough a lung up.
Prison and locks them and imprisons themselves. And the answer is people who are afraid of what's on the outside, the zombies. That's why Democrats, I don't want to say Democrats, I don't want to paint them with a broad brush, liberals specifically.
Okay. Oh, now you don't want to paint them with a broad brush. Okay. Sure, buddy. Liberals
They embrace chaos. Antifa in the streets. Chaos at the border. Public
Antifa in the streets. Bitch, most of us are going to concerts and just hanging out with the boys at the bar or some shit for the most part. Dude, you want to know how many people I unironically saw with some Antifa shirts or skinheads against racial prejudice patches and stuff like that? At least 5 or 6 or 7 about. A decent amount, cause they're all over the place. There's at least in Portland, there's a lot more in comparison to a lot of other places. But and guess what? That's usually what we do most of the time. We're not out there causing chaos in the streets. We're just going to shows and having some beers and thrashing out or something or whatever. That's all we're doing. We're not fucking throwing Molotov cocktails randomly in the streets or some shit. What the fuck? Oh my god, dude. I just love their weird, just absurd idea about what Antifa is. It's hilarious to me. Because, at least as one I would personally self-identify as, and been, I've done action like that before myself. That's not exactly what's on the forte most of the time. Honestly, the worst case scenario is that every now and then you might get, some of them, wandering around, spray painting shit. It's some ACAB or something like that on, the side of a bridge or whatever the fuck. Oh no, so scary. It's that's the worst case scenario. And I've seen that, I'll be hanging out with my boys, just chilling, have some beers on, the waterfront in Portland, and I'll see some, some black box types, wearing all black as shit, spray painting some shit every now and then, and I could kind of recognize them a little bit being in some of the protests, just because I could kind of recognize, their body shape and just the eyes, with the balaclavas they wear or whatever, so it's oh yeah, I've seen them before, and obviously I ain't gonna say shit, I don't give a fuck, it's they can do what they want, and in fact I've done shit like that before, so it's hey, it's I do the same shit, whatever. Not gonna say where, just sometimes it happens.
Chaos.
You get the little urge every now and then.
Cool. So liberals are team chaos.
Well, hey, I guess I admit it. I guess, we do a little chaos every now and then. But, oh, wow, paint. Oh, no, it's not like you can't power wash that off or paint over it.
Realized today.
Oh, no.
So we're on the side of
Biden, dude.
communist, socialist, chaotic pieces of shit, TJ. They want to just watch the world burn.
Basically the second coming of fucking Mao, dude.
Yep.
They do nothing about it. They make it worse because when you get this chaotic environment, people will walk voluntarily into an ideological prison and allow their civil rights to be taken away. It's the exact same thing they did with the...
Yeah, I miss the fucking stability of the...
Wait, so... Hold on. By his logic, later in the show, the governor shows up with a fucking tank and like a goddamn militia, like a fucking army. And like, I mean, like, wait a minute. Like, if the survivors in the prison are supposedly like taking their rights away and like hiding themselves, you know, like, or whatever the fuck, then wouldn't technically, by this logic, you, like, and your little ilk would be the governor with the fucking tank and the army? Like, just assaulting, you know, the prison? Like, what?
Years, man.
Yeah, and that's kind of funny, you know, like, the whole idea of having like a whole like you know, army that you levied up with a fucking tank, which where they got a tank, I don't even know, but they got a fucking tank, and like, and it has an operational cannon, and they fucking use that bitch. It's like what? It's like, I mean, so wait, who's supposed to be the good guys here? The people like, you know, echo chambering themselves in a prison, or like I don't even know.
Remember when Trump was president and fucking things made sense?
It was smooth sailing, boy. I can tell you what.
Sailing was smooth as a fucking, just like, woo.
The minute Biden took over was just crazy policy after crazy policy, dude.
Man,
just nothing but insanity.
Not pretty much like just continuation.
It was weird because like
administration.
The very second that Biden took office, it all just went to shit. Because remember, it was perfect.
Literally the atomic nanosecond that Biden, you know, was inaugurated, things went to shit. Everything just collapsed. And now the Antifas are spray painting everywhere. Fucking chaos by the communist Marxist left has just been unleashed. You know, chaos theory is in full force. You know, it's just like, it's Jover, dude. It's fucking Jover. It's Jover.
For fucking years, everything was just great. And there was no problems. And then Biden got in office, and then bam, it was like everything was a problem all of a sudden. Crazy how that happened.
When I talk about inflation, all the shit that was really passed during COVID was bipartisan stuff, like massive numbers of business loans, like $800 billion in business loans and grants to people. That was bipartisanly passed. Tax code changes that benefited rich people, that was passed under Trump. I mean, like, I don't get this, like, the massive inflation argument. It's like, you guys are just as responsible.
All those fucking...
I mean, the entire system is responsible for the inflation.
Floyd riots happened under Trump. The COVID outbreak happened under Trump. And, like, plenty of shit happened under Trump. It was not a fucking glowing age of stability.
Great Reset model. They literally wrote a book about these global...
Jan 6 happened under Trump.
Where they used the chaos of COVID to get you to break down the idea that you are actually sovereign over your own body. That you you will inject...
What?
No.
Wait, what? Huh? Oh my god. Oh no, anti-vax shit. Oh my god. Oh no. What the fuck?
You guys got rid of that notion when you outlawed fucking drugs, you dumbass.
And yeah, like this whole idea of like, you know, have a sovereignty of your own body and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I guess like these motherfuckers are like the biggest like proponents of taking away as much of that as possible. Like, like when it comes to like abortion rights, when it comes to just like, you know, just rights of your like, you know, sexuality or gender identity, or when it comes to like, you know, having vaccines and shit, you know, make sure that, you know, that is the case. And, like, they literally want to take away as much of that as possible. It's like, fuck. Like, oh my god. They are... and they want to like somehow spin it and be like, oh no, it's like the libs and like the left, like they're the problem. It's like fuck, dude. It's like fuck.
Well,
I feel the same way.
They actually resorted to quackery. They looked at drugs that had no efficacy known to them. No studies had ever been done that suggested that they were going to be resistant or help you beat COVID-19.
If you want to fuck, wait,
and then looked at proven preventive measures and said those are nonsense. But this quackery, I just completely embrace.
If you're gonna fucking talk to me about bodily autonomy and owning yourself, I'm willing to hear that, but not from a person.
He is groany, dude. He's a grown boy. He's like, jeez.
Or from a fucking political party that has continued to support the fucking war on drugs. And who fucking initiated it in the fucking first place.
Well, their policies are not congruent.
Which, I mean, I guess kind of started, with a lot of, like, anti-Chinese sentiment with the opium wars and stuff. Well, it didn't really start with the opium war. Well, I guess it kind of did, but not with America yet. But, like, a lot of it, the first, like, anti-drug policies, were to crack down on opium dens that, predominantly were ran by, like, Chinese immigrants and shit. And then eventually it became reefer madness, and then eventually became a lot of other drugs where Nixon, became a major role in the fucking, whole war on drugs, that, led up since, so it's been kind of like a stepping stones that built up from that. Damn Muslim communist atheists spreading that lockdown hoax of cheat chub out of a weird, goddamn it.
You're right. Of course, drug policy, nope.
Damn globalists.
Can't do any of these drugs, psychoactive drugs, nope. We want to strictly regulate even legal drugs that people need.
I mean, they want to control women's bodies. They want to control trans people's bodies. They want to control drug users' bodies. So
Imprison
then
them.
all of a sudden they're going to make this fucking bodily autonomy argument because they don't want to fucking wear a mask.
Yeah, or get a
That is the
vaccine.
most retarded shit I've ever heard. Fuck this
And
guy.
by the way, they weren't
a chainsaw.
And by the way, the vast majority of them were
Death
never
of a
forced to get
chainsaw, dude.
vaccines.
Love it.
Yeah. I mean, there's some people in the military or some jobs that they had to get vaccines or they had to resign.
Seeing it, people were so afraid they said, okay, and they just complied, and now we're seeing...
Actually, no. There's a ton of people on your side that didn't comply with it and said that it was basically poison, and they would never do it. And nothing happened to them. I mean, they got derided as the idiots they are, but it wasn't like, we would joke about them being, like, sniped by SEAL Team 6. Not, like, killed, but sniped with the vaccine. Like...
They also died in large numbers.
Yeah, they die in larger numbers.
Yeah. And also, a good chunk of them also lost their jobs because it ended up being, like, a requirement, and they couldn't, like, keep their jobs because of it. So that was another thing, too.
Many of them died. I mean, there was so many on, like, Leopards Ate My Face, like, on that subreddit, and just out in the world, and, like, the Herman Cain Award, of all these dumb conservatives that died from a preventable illness, or at the very least, maybe they still would have caught COVID-19, but it would have been much less severe if they'd been vaccinated. And all the things they talked about, all these horrible side effects, I mean, really turned out not to be true. And one of the worst things you got from COVID was long COVID. Which, I mean, there's plenty of people that, yet again, if they wouldn't have got COVID, they have much better health now. So...
And from what I at least understand, there are, like, some people that have, like, recovered from long COVID as well. So, though it does kind of vary from, like, the time length about that, apparently. Like, some people, it might take some months and might be, like, some weeks, for others. And, some people haven't recovered yet. So, I mean, it seems like, there might be, like, a possibility for at least, a decent chunk of people that might be something that could be recoverable. Or at least, go away over time. But, at least a little side note, I really like that, like, 90s onion nugget graphic that TJ has. I actually kind of love the story behind it, too. I actually heard TJ finally, like, said a story on the last Onion Nuggets on Tuesday, and I was like, in a weird way, I feel bad for the editor, because the dude who made it, he didn't even, like, TJ didn't even really want it, but the editor was like, no, I made it for you, you should adopt it, blah, 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 and all this other shit, and he got mad, and apparently, like, fired him as a client or some shit. I don't know, it's kind of a funny story.
It doesn't really seem like the trade-off was there, and you still had bodily autonomy, and you guys didn't get vaccinated, so it's not even a true argument. It's not even a
I love it.
reality.
It's awesome.
Shocking.
The Walking Dead theory. Don't ever forget it.
I remember that.
The Walking Dead theory?
They went to the prison because it was a strongly built, secure location.
And it's a place that has, weapons and armor and, yeah, very strong and secure to defend. Like, it's very practical in an apocalyptic scenario. Like, it's a very practical area. And plus, you already have, like, places where you can, sleep. And you have, like, kind of a commons area. Like, there's plenty, like, oh my god. I guarantee everyone on Fox got vaccinated. Oh, yeah, without a shadow of a doubt.
The apocalypse, so...
I think it's known that everyone is. Like, I mean, because it's required, like, from my understand.
They're actually acting rationally.
Or at least it was.
Another just horrible example.
That was a great analogy, and that was during a smoke.
Not a shit analogy.
Dead. When it actually, I kind of quit on it, Dan. I quit on it after a while.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
Yeah, it kind of died after that. You're right.
But how metaphorical, right?
How metaphorical?
I have to agree with that.
Well, my god, dude. Like, Jesus Christ. So this dude is trying to make this, like, Bongino sound like some pontificating philosopher. It's like, he's not. Like, I'm a god. Like, what the fuck?
I don't think the show was that great after the first season, to be honest with you. I mean, there were some good episodes that I liked in the other seasons, but after about season, 2 or 3, it's no good.
That season, lock yourself in a prison to protect yourself from what's outside. And there's one more level to your analysis, I think, though. Why would they want to have everyone volunteer to lock themselves up? And it's because we can't overlook that there is an anti-human philosophy behind this, an antipathy towards your fellow man that is revealed. By the way, it's not
by you guys.
Yeah, like, literally by all of you. Like, projection munch. I love how, like, everyone, when he said that, they were like, yes, oh yeah, Like, everyone just kind of went like, oh, yes, oh, yeah. It's like, oh, my... Holy fuck, this is pain.
It's very deep. It's written in books about overpopulation. There's too many of us. We're all too free and too chaotic ourselves. So
Wait, are we the party of chaos? Did you say a minute ago we're too free and, like, shouldn't we want...
Wait, so now he's claiming that we're, like, like, oh, we're too free, so we need to, like, have more order, but we're also, like, the ones who are, like, the party of chaos? Like, what?
Shouldn't the Democrats want that by what you just said? Dude, these guys can't even keep their position straight in, like, in a couple minute span. They're so all over the place. They're so schizophrenic with their opinions and their fucking bullshit. They can't even keep it straight.
Believing humanity in and of itself is a problem, therefore... Let's get them to lock themselves up in the ideological prison.
Dan Oingo Boingo.
Oingo Boingo.
Oh my god. This has been...
Weird science.
It's the most torturous show in a while, dude.
Oh my god.
It's been pure displeasure.
My other goal that,
And I just skipped near the end of it. Like, what the fuck is it? Like, I kind of saw a snippet of the whole, like, Joe Brandon... like, national address, whatever the fuck, like, I don't even know. Like, I got, like, a little bit of that on my way to the show before I, went to it. Yeah, like, but what the fuck was going on during this show for it to be this torturous, by Paul's standards? Because Paul's been for some shit, and some onion nuggets this year. Like, in the last episode, he was fucking on the chat and saying, you're the worst chat, but now this is, like, the most torturous episode from, like, okay, what the fuck? I mean, it's pain. This is certainly pain. But, like, what the fuck was going on? So, like, what other nightmares are bestowed in this show? Oh, no.
I wanted fat bears, dude.
Man, we're gonna get that in the sloppy seconds. I gave us an...
Oh my god. Why couldn't that be a goal? I already know who the winner was. I mean, you got to embrace the chonk, dude. Embrace the chonks that are the fat bears.
These sloppy seconds, because
after our spirit is fucking broken.
Yeah, well, it's like a little palate cleanser, maybe.
Palate cleanser, but if I watch like a couple of these shit videos, like I need a mental douche, dude. Cutting this shit out.
The mental enema, dude.
It's the idea. Listen, just.
Well, listen. Hey. That's what the fat bears are for. They're the enema to cleanse the soul. Because who doesn't want to see some fat, chunky bears? Like, some big, honky, chunky bears. Like, I mean, you know, we can't... I mean, come on.
Liberals talk, if you're not convinced what Will said is true about liberalism in essence being anti-human, listen to the way they talk about it.
Listen to the way they talk about you. Like, I mean, I don't know, maybe you should just, like, maybe people should just listen to you. Like, I don't know, because you're, like, your existence is inhumane. Okay, well, you know what? There you go. How about that? I guess maybe you're a little right.
It's anti-human. The hayseeds, they talk about you like you're idiots because they see you.
Because you kind of are.
Because you are.
You are.
Because you are idiots.
Oh my
you
God.
clearly are. I mean, it's apparent. Go to a Trump rally. Watch the videos of people interviewed at these rallies. They are
Oh, we've seen a plenty, and they are dumb.
morons. I'm not saying every single person that goes to one of these rallies is in fact a moron, but the vast majority of these people are fucking idiots.
I'm kind of willing to say that.
And it's apparent if you watch them get interviewed, if you hear them talk about geopolitical issues, they have no idea what they're talking about 99% of the time in those interviews. And it's all over the country. I've seen these rallies. These people go to these rallies all over. These Trump rallies, these fucking conservative rallies.
Walter Masterson likes to go to him a lot and troll the fuck out of him. And every single time, they are dumb. Dumb as fuck. And it's so silly to see Walter Masterson just, like, you know, play them like a fucking fiddle every time.
And most of them cannot really... whatever the issue is with Second Amendment, they can't even really talk about it. They have no positions. They're just like, it ultimately boils down to a few policy points that, like, bullet points that they know, and that's it. If you challenge them anyway, they immediately crumple or just get mad.
Virus that's a danger to this Mother Nature, you know, atheistic God they have, Mother Nature.
Atheistic
God,
Mother Nature.
I mean, I'd rather be worshiping Mother Nature and Mother Gaia than anything else, and I'm an atheist, but whatever. I still don't believe in religion or a god, or a goddess, or whatever the fuck. I mean, like, that's so oxymoronic. Atheists still believe in gods.
Atheistic God?
Oh my God.
Mother Nature? What? Okay.
And when you combine the fact that there are
What was this, 2006? I don't know.
Anti-human.
How many buzzwords could I put in this fucking shit? We're anti-human. Yeah. So many people on the left who I know are secular humanists, or at least in that general direction of that. But yeah, they're all...
Yeah, like most people who are leftists or progressives or liberal tend to be pretty humanist in some way, shape, or form.
Human. They just hate
anti-human humanists with their god of atheism, Scotty.
I worship atheism. Atheism is my god.
Virus with this very dangerous component, because that one thing is not going to help without the next for them. The next part's critical. There's no emergency brake on their behavior, unlike there is for us on the couch and me here.
No, there ain't. What the fuck? How long? Oh my god, how long is this?
I wish that the left...
Holy shit. Oh my god.
I wish the left was anything like they're portrayed in right-wing media.
Oh my god, amen.
I know. They're always portrayed as these...
Dude, if that was the case, I'd just be like, good. Suck on it. Suck on these nuts, bitch. Yeah, at this point, I would just be rubbing it in if that was the case. But no, I have to sit here and squirm in pain.
Fucking wild-eyed radicals that just will stop at nothing to fucking change the world.
With their chaos theory and they're just like hyper-idealistic fervor and shit of revolution, dude. I mean, my god, please, give us this already.
It's ruthless. It, like, the leftists in the right-wing media are just the most ruthless, despicable, like, will do anything to get power. But it's really just a projection.
I wish.
It's these people projecting what they are on.
And then the real life left is just like,
just oh well, you know, from a point of privilege, I think we maybe it's just like like that's what it is. Just I might, you know, maybe punch in the teeth, maybe. I don't want to offend anybody.
Hashtag stand with whatever.
Hashtag
go to a hipster donut shop now.
Fucking sit here.
The right wing is just like rabid. Will destroy anyone's civil rights. Doesn't give a fuck. Is evil as shit. No one just doesn't give a flying fuck about anyone. And that's what I'm saying. They're projecting it onto us because it's like they talk about Joe Biden. You know, this guy's he's a fucking crazy, deranged communist socialist and wants to enact all these radical left policies. And it's like,
why doesn't he then?
Like, when is that gonna fucking happen? I thought we were getting a milquetoast fucking centrist, but we're actually getting this crazy radical.
Well, he opened up the border, Scotty. I mean, to confuse you, he's kept all the border policies the same and is even building the wall. But you know,
I mean, he hasn't really done.
His policies are pretty much equivocal. But you know what? That's just like Tesseract Cube, 4D fucking ultimate Giga Chess that he's fucking playing there, bro.
Different at all, if anything, but he's a different guy.
But basically open borders now. I mean, we have no evidence of that at all, and it just hasn't to even say, but that's what's happening.
He has a D next to his name. That's basically what the justification they need. If there's a D next to your name, you're evil. If there's an R next to your name, you're probably good.
In big R, God-given rights for everyone. It stops us from doing bad things to you liberals. Thankfully, we can't do that.
Thankfully, because Gord, doesn't that really just say a lot about them? If it wasn't for, if they just thought, oh, if God wasn't a thing, we will be literally unhinged primal savages and just kill everybody or something. Doesn't that say a lot about these fucking freaks?
Hold on, what? I'm gonna go back a little.
It's a very dangerous component because that one thing is not going to help without the next for them. The next part's critical. There's no emergency brake on their behavior, unlike there is for us on the couch and me here. We believe in big R, God-given rights for everyone. It stops us from doing bad things to you liberals.
Yeah, come again?
You just threatened me?
Yeah, it kind of did. And he's looking at his fucking lips. He's like, oh, yeah. Oh, the blood of the liberal. If it wasn't for my good Lord God, if it wasn't for that, I would be taken from the skull.
Good that I believe in rules, Paul. Otherwise, you'd be dead.
Listen, buddy. I'm gonna tell you straight up right now. If there wasn't a rule against fucking killing you, I'd kill you in a fucking second, bro.
You're lucky I believe in rules.
You're lucky I believe it's wrong to murder you. Because otherwise, I'd fucking murder you, bitch.
The Crusades, Catholic Church, attacks on abortion clinics. Yeah, obviously the list goes on.
Okay. You're a psycho.
As it is, Sam, guys. I'm sure this is one of the guys calling for civil war or saying the civil war is right around the corner, too.
Oh, he's for sure used that.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Rhetoric and shit before.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna look it up. I mean, just look at him licking his fucking lips.
Yeah, I mean, I noticed that too.
Fucking hard on his fucking pants. Oh, yeah. I've been killing some liberals. Oh, yeah. Violence. Oh, I hate violence. I'm just salivating. Sorry. A lot of violence just gets me hot.
Gets me all hot and bothered.
He has an episode of his show called Are Liberals Preparing for a Civil War?
Oh my god.
Oh, what a shock.
Hey. No.
No, we're not.
Thankfully, we can't do that. God,
I don't really identify as a liberal, but I know he lumps me in there, so.
Yeah, of course.
For doing that to you. You have to understand, the essence of liberalism is the opposite. They see you as a virus, and they see nothing getting in the way from stopping them to doing bad things. Remember, we think liberals are people with bad ideas, right? They think we're bad people with ideas. That's a totally different thing. That's why they never argue on principle. Principle doesn't matter. Hypocrisy doesn't matter to them. Everything
it don't matter to you.
To them is about power and subjugating this human virus. And when you listen to them talk,
Doff protest too much there, buddy.
Fuck kind of crack is this motherfucker smoking, dude?
The most top tier, like most quality of crack.
Conservatives are a human virus that must be called. All right, you guys convinced me. Let's call them.
Yeah, let's do it.
Fuck it.
You know what?
You know what? Just fuck it.
Where are the FEMA death camps when you need them?
So where are they when you need them, brother? I tell you what. You people are the most reactionary, emotional, wishy-washy fucktards ever. I know, dude. Like, and it's like, what the fuck? I mean, I don't even know, dude. It's like, you know, fuck it. You know what? You want us to be this radical? Just fucking YOLO it, dude.
it is evident, and
Just
my
fuck it.
chaos theory about it explains everything. That's why they
Dude,
love forcing
aren't we
chaos
smart?
theory.
Aren't we supposed to be doing this as a reward for people?
I know. Thank you.
Here is your just reward.
Dan Oingo Boingo, dude, going on and on about how much he would kill people if there wasn't fucking laws.
Chaos and fear on you for you to walk into their ideological prison and leave your civil liberty.
Dude, he's just yelling all this to these people.
I know, dude. He's just like yelling and berating. Dude, like, I think like this lady said something once that was retarded. He's like mentioned things like twice that is also retarded. This guy's just, has he been frozen in this position the entire time? Like, what the
They look all startled, too. He's like a drill instructor dressing them down with their fucking daily talking points.
He's at the door.
And the answer is to fight back. And the other answer, love your family and have babies.
But fight back.
What?
I know. This guy could go on and on about murdering people, but TJ can't talk about killing Greg Abbott once. The Greg Abbott situation. Yeah.
That's the policy solution.
Have babies, love your family and your neighbors, maybe, and fight back.
Family and have babies.
Keep
Babies.
breeding. Keep breeding.
You know what? Why aren't you doing that then, bitch? Why are you working a job instead of fucking breeding like you're saying then, bitch?
I mean, like, I know, like, they had the thing, like, consume, reproduce, obey. It's like, we've just moved beyond
Now they don't
that.
even
Like,
bother. It's not even in the subtext anymore. Now they just say it. Now the aliens are just like
breed,
consume and breed.
consume.
You know? Best thing we can do is consume, breed, and obey.
That's
Why
what you need
worry
there,
when you can consume and breed.
It's like they took like the weird little motifs and themes of fucking They Live, and we're just like, no, fuck it, we're just gonna actually do that.
Listen, whatever you think of Jordan Peterson, man, he's got that great.
Oh my God.
Oh no! Did he just say that? Oh no, he did not just say that.
Oh my fucking
God!
Frying pan and into the goddamn fire. You fucking bring up the name of Jordan Peterson.
These people are fucking. They're insufferable.
Oh my God!
What about Jordan Peterson, guys? Dude, you fucking simp for Jordan Oh man, how low on the totem.
You know what? Honestly, considering some of the weird shit he was saying, I kind of, yeah.
You Dan Bongino.
I kind of had a hint. I had a
I
hunch.
had a lady once in a diner ask me, what do we do to fix this? I said, you talk to your grandkids? She goes, no, they're kind of left-leaning. I don't want to alienate them. So let me get this straight. You want to save your country, but you don't want to save your own grandkids? Yeah. It starts at
Exactly
home.
right.
Andrew Breitbart said it right. Politics is downstream of culture.
Yeah.
If you don't understand that, get out of the business. You're in the wrong game.
Yeah.
Bingo. Well, you're in the right game, Dan.
Oingo bingo.
Bingo, Dan. You're in the right game, Dan. We love you. This has been the most softball interview that is basically just turned into a platform for you to rant and rave at the audience for the last 15 fucking minutes.
For literally like a crackhead.
This is not even a fucking interview.
Sounds like an endorsement of child abuse, because it probably is.
Might as well just fucking clear
It
these.
starts with the family. You need to indoctrinate and abuse your children and get them in line.
Chuckle fucks away. Just put him on full screen.
And what do you got on your show tonight on Unfiltered?
Well, I got this guy, Pete Hegseth, and this other guy, Sean Duffy, who I really like. His wife's got glasses now. It's really a cool look for her. I'm going to put this article I have. I should have told. But this article from Politico, this is really interesting. I printed it up. It's about Ukrainian efforts to sabotage Trump from 2017. What does this have to do with classified documents, George Soros, Joe Biden, and how it all ties together?
You sound like a...
Dude, you literally sound like you're on crack right now. Oh my god.
Madman, dude. You literally sound like a dude standing on a street corner with a fucking "the end is nigh" sign. This is like not.
They framed Trump. Ukraine back in 2017 was like, let's fuck Trump. Let's fuck him good.
To my monologue tonight. This is a tough one.
Fucking Paul, dude. Oh my god, I don't know why that tickled me so much, but it did.
Is Joe Biden a foreign agent?
Oh my god! Oh my god! Holy fuck, this unhinged freak! Oh my god! What the fuck? A foreign agent? A foreign fucking agent, bro! Oh my god! What? I don't even, what? Okay.
07, I mean the legal term Foreign Agent Registration Act. Is Joe Biden acting on behalf of foreign governments in exchange for money funneled through his son, and then his political activities being dictated as such? I even have the whiteboard.
If you're worried about that, then Donald Trump is in the exact same boat. He's made a bunch of deals with.
If you're worried about that,
dictators.
then like you should just fucking be for overthrowing the entire government.
Right.
I have some bad news for you, man. I don't know. I wonder if this dude is on the.
Server brings up the laptop. He almost did. He's about to. I
stand
think.
with Israel bandwagon now. By the way,
I almost guarantee so.
Where's my base?
He's a super Christian dominionist guy.
beholden to foreign power. By the way, I love Israel. Let me
give them more money. More money for Israel.
More weapons, more money, more power.
All right, TJ.
Oh, dude, he loved Biden's speech. Oh, no, he didn't. That was the worst. Never mind.
He's just plugging his fucking shit show.
Let's see. Where's his Israel thing?
Don't really care that much.
Yeah, he's got a whole thing about how Israel's our staunchest ally and Israel's great.
Yeah. Oh my god, of course.
I'm so shocked.
Wow.
Anyway, so did we make our last goal or no?
Oh, thank fuck. Okay, I was. Oh my. Well, they did, but man, that brutalized me. The fuck? Oh yeah. That brutalized the shit out of me. And honestly, now that I'm been sitting here for a minute, I'm just like, my god, my fucking like shit right here. I'm starting to realize that I also kind of like jangled my brain too, and that really like emphasized that, and now I'm starting to feel it in my head. And it's like, fuck. Like, I am really gonna feel it tomorrow. I am gonna feel it, and it ain't gonna be good. Fuck. Oh my god. Man, I had a palate cleanser, and after like some brutality that was work, and then I thought that was gonna be fun, and then it ended up being more pain. And then, well, you know what? Those fat, chunky bears, on these sloppy seconds is, that out of context sounds really, really bad. But whatever. This is an anti-palate cleanser? Yeah, so I'm gonna at least, I privately go on my own palate cleanser. I don't know if you're on their Patreones, you know, but, hey, it will be there. The palate cleanser of the chunk bears, you know, will be there for sure. Well, okay, you're sneaking me in with the link. Why do I have a feeling that you just have like 10 kajillion links like on standby? The call center cat. Oh my god, that cat is fucking adorable. Oh, by the way, during my lunch break, if you go at the very beginning, when I was walking back, there's like a kitty, a little neighborhood kitty. That is the most cutest little fuck that, you know, just happened to see me start meowing at me like, meow, meow. And this was like, oh. I gave it some little loves. Made sure that I caught that on camera. I was like, give this little kitty some loves, little snuggles, some belly rubs and all that. And this. Yep, here we go. There we go. And he snapped. The family wins Halloween. Okay, that's kind of cool. All right, that's pretty badass. I could approve of that. I approve. I'm actually gonna have a whole idea that I have set up. I had an initial idea, but I didn't really like get the shit for it in time, so I kind of had a backup plan. I'm gonna go as a pirate. Got the tricorn for it. Got a, you know, I mean, it's the East German officer's trench coat, but it works. And, you know, I got some pants that'll fit with that as well, so pretty much, you know, just gonna go full, like, you know, just go pirate mode. Do you have a sword? Well, no. But I know my friend Harley has, like, a prop, like, well, it's not really a prop, but it's like, you know, it looks like a flintlock, but it's something else, so maybe I can, you know, have him let me borrow it. So, something like that, maybe. I mean, I know he probably does, but I mean, I don't know. I know my friend Tyler might actually. I don't know. I might be able to find one, but I don't have one myself. Doggo. Who's a little pop-up? Who's a sweet boy? Who's a sweet boy? Who's a little goo-goo? Who's a little goo-goo? This is this. That's not cute. Come here. Come here. Come on. Your little butt. Come here. Come on. Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. Really? ET, you got a sword that I can't pulls out a literal flame sword. Where'd you get that, Eden? When? How? Arm wrestling last week. I was at a fancy party and, you know, just won it, you know, because there was like a sorcerer and I was able to beat it off of him. Oh my god, those adorable little eyes. Oh my goodness. Come on. Come here. Oh my god, you fucking goof. The literal Garden of Eden. Oh shit. Come on. Oh my god, you are a lazy little fuck. Really? Are you serious? Jerk. Wow, what a jerk. He's just standing there. Little prig. That's a prick. Like it's a. That's one of the items from mythology I want. A flaming sword specifically from an angel guarding Eden. That would actually be pretty badass. But aren't they like, you know, crazy, like weird entities that you wouldn't really be able to like hold one of those things? You know, like it's considering at least, you know, biblically accurate angels. I mean, I suppose, like, I mean, they could probably manifest. They catch these hands. Oh, now you want to sink over here? No, come up. Boo, boo, boo. Oh, hello. Hello. Come up. I gotta get close. Oh, oh, that was my dick. Ow. Come on. Big goober, get over here. Oh my god. It'll be much. Oh, hold on, okay. Man, I'm just gonna hug you. I'm hugging you now. Man, what you gonna do? Man. Some other code different shapes. Apparently, the circle ones were supposed to be wheels of God's chariot. And I'm not taking shit from fucking tires. Yeah, it's, oh my god, like wheels. The chariots. Wheels. And they're literally angels. Dude, like, what a fucking, like, shitty, like, life that must be. It's like, you're just, like, wheels to a fucking chariot. And you're also an angel. Somehow. It's like, wow. Wow. Look at this big Dutch ball. That's. You big boof. Look at you. You're so soft. Give you bathed the other day, now you're just so soft. Look. Alright, you can go now. You can wander off. You can do your thing. Don't give me that look. Oh my god. What a goofball. Man, this dog's about to catch my damn hands. Being a little goof. Just gonna play him like a little drum. This is what I usually do. Honestly, that's like one of his most favorite activities, weirdly enough. He likes, you know, like every now and then when damn! Careful with your tail, bro. You're gonna knock a shit over. Oh, sorry, I made a cruise ship in the Eldritch Abomination Angel thing. Gold fur all over, covered in eyes with rainbow wings. Okay, that's as a cruise ship like looking thing. Okay, that just sounds disturbing. I don't really want to imagine that. That sounds terrifying. That sounds like something that would put even Godzilla in his place. It's like, hell no. Hell no. But, anyway. Well, now let's get myself some food in. Also some Z's too. With all that phone shit. So, wait, hold on. Like imagine being a fishing boat. And you see that thing looming down at you. Probably from like 50 miles away too, just like barely peeking over the event horizon. Again, that would be kind of disturbing, I can imagine. But anyway, let's get myself a little food, some Z's, and you know, I'll be back around in the morning. I'll probably show some more video and some, well, actually I didn't even show any video, but I'll do some of that tomorrow, and then all that fun shit before work. You know, usual biz. So, peace out. Of course, I should see all that next one, so